Okay, hello and welcome back, guys. We are at the last chance of to survive, and this is your last chance to be at finals. So we're gonna be playing different five matches today. So among those of the five matches, you have to be the best among you all with the teams. You have to compete to get into the very final. So we are getting ready for the five different matches. I think we're gonna be playing two Miramars, two Wrangles, and a single Rondo. Yes, so the match will be. Oh, sorry, that will be my fault. First match will be our Wrangles, second will be Rondo, third will be Miramar, and fourth will be again Wrangle, and at last we're gonna be ending up the day with a Rondo itself. So the matches will be interesting for sure. The teams are new to me, but let's get to know teams together as a whole. So let's get ready for the battles. First match, first show will be taken out by which team. In order to know that, be tuned with us, and the match finally begins from here on. So we are at the plane. It's in every teams have been joined the match for sure. 67 total players and 17 teams are here with us. Started from the very initial area, and that will be Kaminsky, and end up at the area of Primos. But if I have to talk about the plane path, it is so-called centric plane path, which has been on the center of the Urangle. So yes, guys, teams already started to get dropped on their unfavorable area. Teams are getting dropped down, but let's see which teams can get classes with which one. And by the situations, I could able to see numerous teams going on numerous area. Look at this, by this time. Okay, some teams are going to the area of, I guess they are heading to the Primox. One of the teams just drop out at the area of West Napoleon, and another one team going for the Sebani and stuff. So every teams are going to their own favorable area. So there is no any initial drop class for them, as they are the monopolistic. They are in a monopoly drop where there is no any engagement of enemy team over there. They're just getting dropped down. If I have to talk about HP7 and FIDE Sports, they are heading toward the Gatka, I guess, and Pochinki will be empty, as there is no any sort of enemies over there. Enemies or any teams haven't been dropped out at this space, just getting dropped down. Look at this, Extra Sports are here with us. They are just heading out to their own favorable area, and that will be nearby the hospital and all. Here we go, just got dropped out for this team. They are looting out the school and apartment area. There is no sort of classes, so they're gonna be looting this area peacefully, looting essential loots, grabbing the need of themselves, and they will be fighting. That will be the very thing for the teams to do. Try a player for the team. If I talk about this team is nearby to the Jodhpur, looting our garages. I think they are prioritizing vehicle at the very first site. TBSs are here with us, and they are heading toward the area up. Okay, guys, that makes a very first knocked out at the space. Players getting knocked, and that will be the very first casualty as well. Look at this, first elimination for a team and a first casualty for the team as well. Metamine Esports are here with us. One of the players already got eliminated, but remaining trio players are here with us. First casualty definitely made them discomfort for the teams. With the first player to be casualty, they have to take out a revenge, but I think they have already done a first step for events. They already take out a player for the enemy team as a knock. They just need to convert that as a finish, and here we go for the another one player. But that player definitely convert into a low HP, not just low, but on a very dot HP. But that player have good luck, so he did get saved at that much low HP. The players are is getting back. Mindset Bisc 77k for the teams. First player being eliminated. Here we go with another source, and that player definitely got converted into really low HP again. He just got into low HP, just got healed up, and here we go. Another one player just been converted into very low HP. Have to get close enough, reloading the gun. I think that player is prioritizing himself to get himself at first, heal himself at the first. So yes, guys, yes, Zari. Okay, he's getting knocked out at the another site, throwing some sort of sticky bomb. That wouldn't be effective enough, as that was not a correct okay, accurate one to get connected. And here we go, another one knock, and going for the another one is making one after another knock and all. But here we go, finally He also got knocked out at this point, and enemy's teams are getting closer for the finish. And here we go for the finish. Two of the player already got eliminated. Goff Axe Oli School got some times to make the revival possible over here. One of the players just got revived. Another one also need a revival. By this time, to elimination has been gathered by this team. Enemy team is really in a bad situations. Yes, the solo player himself, he tried to make out a 1v2 clutch over there, but couldn't able to retreat from another. So yesterday sports are here with us for the team. Zade will be the very first player to get casualty like that, but All Star Sports are here with the first eliminations point. They are looting out the area of Jojo Pool. So they are gathering essential loots by this time. If I have to talk about one tap Romania, they're also one of the fine team. As I know, since I have literally casted some numerous games which was played by them. So yes, I think they are the one. So let's see. They are surviving, and I think they are regarded as a neutral team with no any sort of fights on themselves, without any casualty or any sort of not a normal advantage, but eliminations comes on themselves, so they are good to go for the match. So it's a players got their own vehicle to be moving on with, and the game just been started. 3 minutes more lifted for the another circle to be started on. So let's get into the fights, but I think this fight has just been stopped to happening. So each and every teams are more being interested on looting rather than fighting and all. So here we go, Metamine Sports. Two player already been eliminated. Last two plays survival. Last two for the teams. Two of the player already got eliminated. That makes some difficulties for them to cope up with the fight and all. The player will definitely gonna be missing those of the two players for themselves. Rosavlia are here on the area of Miltra, and the Miltra Sishu area is ruling by this team. Look at this. For the player are here, they're looting some essential loots, getting gathering is in every need that they need by this time. Rosbria esports only 2 minutes left for the another circle. If I have to talk about the heaven, there are numerous new team for me, so it will be a little hard to get Cooper, but I will be getting the information by the first match. So sorry for the first one. And the Haven Esports, they're just rotating from the area of Stabler right now. I think they are good to go for any fights. They have loot out the essential loots by this times, and they are looking for the enemies to get fight with. So that will be the very thing. As like I already said, this is the last chance. So each and every teams are ready and really excited to go to the finals. In order to be at the finals, you need to be best among these of the teams. So you need to perform well for sure. I think one of the team misses out the game, as we have to be here with the 18 teams, but with only 17 teams, we are getting coup up. Mind, okay, Metamine Sports lose out two of the players, and another one team named as I guess what was the name? AST. Okay, most probably AST Sports also lose out one of the player for the teams, but okay, remaining teams are here, safe and sound. But as like I already said, so there was not such squad fight on the drop site, or no any sorts of exact drop classes. No any squad got eliminated full and finally. But here we go for this spray. The spray wasn't effective enough to get connected, but he did try it. But that was a 1 year try without any sort of connection being builded over there. Okay, numerous almost is coming against him. That makes him in happen. Low HP Florin just getting healed up by using that certain bandages. The zone already arises here, so have to deal out both of the damages from the zone and the enemies too. The Heavenly Sports is trying to making out a knock for the enemy team and taking out team to the heaven, but here we go. Team AST is getting into the battles. First player been eliminated, but remaining players are here with us. And okay, look at this one. Just make it out, knock at the place, and that will be the very first knock for the team. I think that will be the very first casualty as well. The team is getting their first elimination to be done right now. So looking after the numerous angles, I think will they go for the slamming or what? I don't think so. They're not going for the slamming and all, but okay, that makes a finish. That will be the first eliminations counts after they're being casualty. So they are just ruling out the area of shooting range right now. So okay, they have to bypass something like 1100 meters in order to get into the very zone. but it's on themselves if they wanna get a fight outside the zone or have to reach out the fine zone and then get capitalize or centric positioning at the zone or fighting outside the zone. I think fighting outside the zone will be risky. So the Heavenly Sports is prioritizing the zone before the fight and all. So yes, that will be a good decision. Indeed, I must have to say so. Triple is standing for the teams. One of the player for the team already got eliminated. The lobby has converted into 62 players and 17 teams. Baby Sports over Leeds just got knocked out by one guest right in time. So Big Baby Sports, first player being knocked out. Could they able to manage of the revival? I think they are trying to make it out revival as quick as possible. Finger in triggers, FIT Sports are here with the whole on square, ladies and gentlemen. So only a minute and 40 seconds left it for the another circle to be closed in. Right now, the both of the teams are here at the area Potato Hill. I think that will be the class between these are the two teams. One tap Romania and Fidis Pustogov was there. One gets just got knocked out by the Big Baby Sports and okay, they are just trying to make out some sort of good knocks over there. Already done that, but here we go with a very good vehicle spray. Big Baby just managed out a quick knock in finish to one of the player for the one tap Romania, and that will be Bezera. Bezera just got eliminated for the PT Sports. One tap Romania make out a kill on themselves as well. So yes, guys, that is a good one. But PD Sports, but that just got knocked out. Second casualty for the teams. I could able to see remaining two players are also struggling by not getting a fine space for themselves. But one of the players just got into the area of farm and all. So I think he already has been taken out the decision of taking that certain area as the primary location to be relay on that. So here we go. One tap Romania. Talks already got knocked at the same scenario. So that will be the definitely a bad situation for the team. So one for all are here with the they have already collected three elimination for themselves. So last one player there, but without any of the fragments. But all of the four players are available. So that is good fact. Okay, guys. 57 teams, but 57 players and 17 teams. Numerous players got exited from the lobby, but not exactly a team. So in a squad, no squad got eliminated, but numerous players got eliminated for sure. And here we go. One sports is trying to go for the numerous shots, but that hasn't been connected yet. But trying to go for the constant bullets. That player definitely been converted into very low HP, but he's trying his level well best to go as far as possible to make out a knock. But here we go. One of the players just been knocked out at the area. Midamine Esports, as like I already say, so last two players standing, they're heading out to the area of farm and its warehouses right now. Goof acts old school are here with us. First player been knocked and finished. Another one player just got knocked out. Could it, they able to make it out a revival or what? And here we go. I think he has been covered by two different enemies team. Okay, another one player also come up at the area, but it is really hard to get saved. But he really managed to make out reflex. But another two player goes against him. That makes a quick knock, and that will be the very finish. Roslavia got the second elimination for themselves. Only bad fact is one of the player got knocked out, but that was not a that bad fact, as they could able to revive him on point. He get knocked out at the cover area. So the player who make him knock also got knocked and finished by the Science. If I have to talk about the one tap Romania, last Pistani, that will be 23. Three players been exited already, so he's the last and the least responsible body to collect such points for the teams. As like I already said, so this is the last time. So every match is important in order to get qualified. Every points, every match is important. Okay, then after that, as a last place standing, will he make out some decent points on themselves or not? That will be really difficult. But I think being survive will be easier than to get some of the frag points for the team. So yes, just try to be survive over here. Overlaid is going for the constant bullets, but that couldn't able to get connected as like he expected at the time. One for all got three elimination points. They got a upper hill advantage as well by this times. I think they wanna just rule out this area, but not really. They're just getting down. I guess that they aren't that excited to get into the fight. The enemy team is getting back right now. Big Baby Sports just got back, and I think one for all decision to make out this potato hill on their side will definitely lead them to be at a greater space right now. While a minute and 14 second lifted for the another circle right now. One of Romania doesn't just rely on this area. They're just continuously moving from one place to another, I think. But if I have to talk about the Heaven Sport who ignored the fight at the area, I guess yes, at the area of Seberny and shooting range just been into the zone by now. They haven't found out the safe space for themselves, so they are looking for that in the zone. Inside the zone, Big Baby Sports is at on the upper side. Next generation just getting closer, but badly. One player get knocked out, another one at the same time. Last place standing also. And here we go. That makes the exit for the next generation. In total, this team, Big Baby Sports, collected 4 elimination, and that was a quick clutch to be made out. One player got knocked out, but another one player just managed out 1v to fight, and that will be the fourth elimination for the teams, and they are happy and healthy at the same time. With the 4 elimination, they are happy and they are healthy because no any sorts player, no any sort of teammates being executed from these of the very fights. The revival been done out, the player already got healed up. If I have to talk about fingers and triggers, they are here. Two of the player already got eliminated for the similar team. So last two players survival are responsible to making out this game as much good as they ever could. So Golf X Oli School are here with us. Three players been eliminated. Last player survival. Only two elimination on their name. But the very first squad to be eliminated will be the team Next Generation. The bad fact for the team is that they got eliminated with nothing. Nothing but 0 points on themselves. No any sort of placement points, as in order to get the placement points you need to reach out the hashtag 8 positioning, which hasn't been done by that. In fact, more six, not six, but more 8 teams need to get executed from the lobby in order to get into that hashtag 8 positioning, in order to get placement points. And another one effective points to get some points on themselves will be the fragments. They haven't got that one also. So look at this. UQ Sports, UQ Marian is here with us for the teams. Four players been surviving by this time, but one of the player named as Vara Blades, I guess that was his name, and he got the first elimination for the team. But remaining players are here without any of the fragments, but they are in squad, so they are confident they're gonna be doing some good stuff right now. But SG Sports Panic just continue battles, and that makes a quick knocked-in finish, and that will be their second elimination points. Going for the constant bless, the player just been converted into very lower HP, but one of the player named as Panic just got knocked out, so that will be the panic moment for the teams. Going for the instant shots, Panic just got into the very finishing burst. He got eliminated. Another one player got knocked out at the time. Yeah, okay, look at this. Step, bro. He's just getting into the battles. The player been converted into really low HP. This player is getting shots from numerous angles right now. The various two teams are going against him. So, guys, he just got backed, slipped in a very open area, very open space right now. So he need to be safe and sound right now. Okay, that makes a good knock for the team Star Sports. Getting ready to go with the net and all. All Star Sports are getting close. The player with the 3 elimination or dominated for the team just got knocked out, but yesterday Sports got completely exited from the lobby. That player who was available and getting ready and getting tried to go for the treble shots cut out from the enemy team on the backfield. So that will be the exit for the teams. And if I have to talk about the Endless Sports, first player been knocked out and trying to make it out of finish, and that will be the finish for the team. TBSS just got a player to be bleed for the team. Endless Sports UQ, that's a place just got into the battles, getting the second elimination to be done for the teams. Getting closer. Endless Sports just holding up the scenario. First player being eliminated. They are also not in a good condition right now. The single frags on themselves. First player being eliminated. Starbirds going for the sniping and making out a knock. And that was not a sniper. I think that was a DMR by this time. That gun goes like one after another. And here we go. Constant bullets against that player, but bad luck for the team is that last place standing. Kobe will be the only one player to be available for the team's. Numerous shots are coming against him, but that couldn't able to make him lower and all. But his vehicle definitely got numerous shots, so he have to be safe around here. Getting close at the last piece survival. He do have a lot of responsibility on his shoulders to be kept on. Getting ready for the fight with the 5 bullets. He's trying to get into the battles. Look at this Kabir. Kabir, the player just been dropped down, but the grenade was effective, making him some sort of low HP. Going for the shot, but that player was smart enough to get through his eyes. Literally, by this time, both of the players are trying to go for the net, and all it is really hard to get survived in such a pitiful situation for the Kabir. Lastly, he also got eliminated through a beautiful grenade by the one esports, and that will be the second frags for the team. TBS has got completely eliminated from the lobby for the team. FIDE Sports last place standing. There comes the constant bullets, and Yum Yum got a very tasty, delicious swords from the enemy team, and that will be Roslapia with a 5 elimination. Fingers and Triggers got eliminated at hashtag 14. So here we go for the last player, Metamine Esport. Bad fact for the team is that they don't able to get any sort of good points on themselves, get eliminated without anyone. So 0 points for them. Not a good starting. One for all. Not only a single point on their name. Here we go. Good grenade against the endless. Gabi just got knocked out trying to go for the another one nade at the time. First player to be knocked out will be Santa. Only one player with 3 elimination with the domination will be our Brazil Blades. The remaining players are there without any other fragments, but good fact is that they are here surviving with whole on his squad. SB Striker L33 just make it out exit for the last place standing for the one tap Romania, and they have the same fact. They got eliminated without any sort of points, so 0 point match. Not good, not good starting, I must have to say so. But I have kept some sort of hope on themselves, but the hope has been broken. But I definitely wish them a good luck in upcoming matches for sure. All Star Sports, one of the player already been eliminated, and the situation is same for the team. Only one player could able to get some sort of good points, and that will be three, and that will be our stay bro 4. Yes, I guess he was the one to get all elimination done by himself. The 3 elimination is at in the hashtag 1 positioning for the eliminations counts. I guess with a good damage is at on top. So one of the player eliminated, going for the constant shots, and okay, that player VNG damage just got knocked out by and ED. Big Baby Sports players are being knocked out, so the revival need to get started on time. BNC is also getting closer for the revival. Both of the teams are in the revival phase, so no any shares of teams are going for the attack and all. But I think Big Baby Sports is trying to make it out the first move in order to go for the attack, but another one team just got here for the third party. VNC Dominic got just knocked out with a beautiful nade. Players, both of the players at the same time got knocked out. Big Baby Sports are here with us, but Vanguard got a completely eliminated. That has a 10 positioning in total. 9 eliminations collected by this team. That was such a good game with without any sort of casualty. They are doing a lot of good stuff, a lot of good fracks on themselves. But first player be knocked out, but he's also in the verge of getting finished, so he need to get revived. Okay, that player, good save, I must have to say. So the player is here with us, going for the swords. That makes a good knock. Holy School also got eliminated from the lobby. Here we go for the team Analyst Sports. Last place survival, but he also faced out numerous shots from the team. Okay, Santa, not okay, but DK Santa, and that will be the exit for the teams. Yes, on Cumerion just got 5 elimination on themselves, but the player with the highest elimination also got knocked out at the point. But all stars just managed out the revival on this current scenario. So last 2 players survived for the team. So only 6 teams are getting into the very battles. The fight are getting interesting. Such an intense match. Last 6 teams are here with us going for the beautiful swords. Rosavia Tough Love just got knocked out. That current space, the player need to get revived soon. The zone is coming closer in terms of second of 40 second and lower than that. As B Sports just make it out and knock at the time. All Style Sports up. Okay, Yuki Mariani Sports. The player with the 3 eliminations just got eliminated from the lobby, ladies and gentlemen. Last 2 players survival for the teams. One is sports. Gaze done been converted into very low as last. He also got knocked and finished. Another one player Gaze is also getting knocked out of the current positioning. Last 2 players survival. Haber has to go for the shots, looking after the fine angles, going for the beautiful spray, and that makes a good knock as well. At a certain point, have to go for the finishing toss. The player just been slamming at that area, but he's trying to go for the molly. But that was such a smart move to go for. The player just been out, but he make it out. But his HP is also really low. I think good decision will be that to make out his smoke cover right now and try for the revival and all, but he definitely trying to make it out a revival at first without getting held up. That was risky, but luckily, any sorts of enemies teams are looking at this area. Remaining four teams, top four teams, getting into the tough battles, but literally one of the teams just got eliminated. As like I say, so we do have it. Four teams that have been converted into three teams only. By this time, if I have to talk about the players, eight players are here with us, and that will be a very good knockdown finish for the team. One esports and another one just got eliminated. Lastly, one esports got completely wholly exited as a thought, which makes them to get 5 points as a placement points. But remaining two teams are competing for the very first WWCD. Look at this. Big Baby just managed out a heal up procedure, but Overlady is at on very low HP. Just make it out a knock for that player. Last place standing. He is here. He is responsible to make out a 1v3 class in order to get the WWCD on their name, which was not so easy. But let's see if he could able to manage it out. But I have a hope on him because he already gathered out a rampage on his name, but not ready. He got numerous shots instantly, and last Roslavia Esports is the one to get the WWCD on their name. But congratulations for the teams as we could able to give them a big round of applause for the very first match, first day or first show by the team LC Sports. First match being taken out by this team Roslavia Sports. Got a very beautiful match. So all the things they have done lead out to be them at this space. All the struggle, all the try to making out player to be safe from each and every area. Yes, in total, clean eliminations count at the last as well. We got to see four players available, four players going for the last one players at the time to make out a revival. The number bandage will be the plus point to get the chicken dinner and the surviving yeah phase making out. So top flop, not top flop, is here with a total three elimination. Another one play named as Nishq with the single elimination, and as easy with the two elimination, and Rusdon with the four elimination. Total 10 elimination, 20 pointer match for themselves. If I have to go for the head to head, there are numerous two teams, Baby Sports with the 14 elimination on themselves and 10 elimination for the Roslavia Sports. So this will be the top two teams with the 2416 damage for the Baby Sports, Big Baby Sports, and 1849 damage for the Roslavia, 915 healings, 10 okay, only 1064 healings done by this team. So Roslavia, congratulations for the chicken dinner. But I think Baby Sports will be the one to get the maximum points by themselves. If I have to talk about the MVP title as well, that has been taken out by the player named as Sto Cisno for the team. Big Baby Sports, 5 elimination, 1100 plus damage by his name. 316 total healings been taken out with a 5 knocked outs by himself. So that was a very good situation. And another one player on the verge of getting into the very MVP, following one of the player BBY. His on teammate is getting followed, and that will be our overlaid with a 5 elimination. All will be Rosestone, the 4 elimination for the team Roslavia Esports, and Ended is here with a totally 3 elimination. Lastly, we got a player named Ed Starfile QUE, and he is here with 3 eliminations. So yes, good. This will be our top players with the maximum number of frags and contribution by their name. If I have to talk about or go through the match rankings, this Big Baby Sports is at on top with the 20 points on themselves. Roslavia will be here with the same points as well. Third will be Wadi Sports with the 10 points. Fourth will be Yukimirian with the 9 total points with the 5 eliminations on themselves, and that makes total three teams to have a double digit points on themselves. We have to talk about the team with the zero points on themselves, and that will be FIT Sports, Metavani Sports, Next Generation Sports, One Tap Romania. But Scammers Zambo haven't joined out the match, so they are here, but they are not really here in the match, but here in the list. So definitely waiting for them in the next match. We have already completed the very first match. We do have more four matches left. Okay, congratulations to Slavia Sports. Totally 20 points on themselves, whereas they got 10 points as elimination and 10 points as a second points. That was good enough. But another one team, Big BB Sports, have had done a very good job in this match. So congratulations both of the teams for getting 20 points in the single match. Such a good starting. First day, first show taken out by this team. So remaining matches are here on us. Second match will be the map of Rondo, the requalified map where the players get recalled or get an extra chance to play out. So that will be interesting match. So get ready for that one. So we'll be back after a small break. Some sort of city bomb that will be between us as that was one of our accurate one is connected. And here we go. Another one knock and going for the also the Bible. Time to elimination has been gathered by the team and he's ready in the battle. Yes, now some sort of good knock over here. Not that, but here we go. The very good straight just managed out of good knock. One of the players for the one. He's really hard to get there, but he managed to make out the mistakes. But another player goes against him. But that one player gets knocked out. Another one at the same time. Last that also. Here we go. That makes the action for the next. Very finishing, but he got eliminated. Another one here. Got knocked into the time. You can use this guy's safe throw. But trying to go for the net and all. He had to get survived in such a critical situation for the country. Last, he also got eliminated to a few passes that completely eliminated from the lobby. But the force as the standing there comes the constant blitz and yum got a very the lead of rival for the final of the rival. So players of the rival for the attack and all, but I think very scores by okay that player good save I must have to say so here with us going for the shot that is a good knock only shot from the lobby does very good straight that is a good knock and at the starting point has to go for the finishing shot. The player got to stand at the area but go for the player was out but get out but and he's also really low. The decision will be that you have better 4 teams that will convert it into 3-1. And it's fine if I talk about players, 8 players are needed. And that would be a very good content place for it. One will make out of 1 division plus that in the WWE on the it was not so easy. But let's see if they're able to manage it out. But because they are already gathered out on man because but not right. But nobody has thought Sandy last the VI Sports is throwing some sort of sticky bomb that's going to be pretty enough as that was sort of a connected. Here we go. Another one knock and going for the also the revival. Time to elimination has been gathered by the team and he's ready in the back. Yes, now some sort of good knock over here. Not that, but here we go. The very good just managed out a quick knock. One of the players for the one. It's really hard to get there, but he managed to make out the mistakes. But another player goes against him. But that one player gets knocked and another one at the same time. Last that also. Here we go. That makes the action for the next. Very finishing, but he got eliminated. Another one player got knocked into the final. Well, you can use this guy's safe throw. By trying to put the net in all the things they had to get survived in such a critical situation for the Cubbies. Lastly, we also get eliminated to a few matches but completely eliminated from the lobby for the team. Four last standing here comes the constant blitz and yum got a very the lead of the rival for the final of the rival. So players of the cycle for the attack and all, but I think very scores. By okay, that player good save. I don't have to say so. Here we also going to the thought that is a good knock. Only also that from the lot because going to really good that is a good knock and at the starting point has to go for the finishing shots. The player got to standing at the area but go for the player was out but and he's also really good. The decision will be that you have better 4 teams that will convert it into one is fine if I'm talking about this 8 players are needed. And that would be a very good content case for it. One will make out of 1 division plus in the WWE which was not so easy. But let's see if where the humanity is out, but because we have already gathered out a advantage on team, but not great because nobody else thought instantly in last minute. But yes, throwing some sort of sticky bomb that wouldn't be effective enough as that was not a corner. And one get connected and here we go. Another one knock and going for the also still in Bible. Time to elimination has been gathered by the team and it is ready to get the match. Yes, now some sort of good knock over here. Not that, but here we go. The very good very just managed out of knock. One of the players with the one. It's really hard to get saved, but he managed to make out next by another player who was against him. But that one player gets knocked on another one at the same time. Last that also hit go. That makes the action for the next stop very easy because he got eliminated another one player. But knocked him at the time. Can be inside flame bro. Like was the name and all really had to survive such a difficult situation for the career. Lastly, we also delegated to a few matches that completely eliminated from the lobby for the team. Four stars to stand here from the constant yum yum got a very tasty. The lead are invited for the final but right so when they're talking for the attack and all, but I think very poor. By okay, that's clear. Good save, I don't have to say so. Here we also even the thought that it's a good knock, only because that from the lobby serves going to beautiful straight, that was a good knock and at the starting point, as we go for the finishing cross, the player got the planning at the area, but we go for the player goes out, but but as he is also way too low. Decision will be that whether the board is starting from converted into one by this time. If I'm talking about players are here, and that will be a very good prospect for the team. One to make out of one particular in the WWE Championship. It was not so easy, but let's see if they will manage it out. But because we have already gathered out advantage on team, but not great because nobody else saw instantly in last was lucky. Some sort of sticky bomb that wouldn't be effective enough as that was not a correct concept. And one is connected and here we go. Another one knock and going for the also little Bible. Time to elimination has been gathered by team and he is ready in the battle. Yes, now some sort of good knock over here. Not that, but here we go. The big just managed out the quick knock. One of the players for the one. It's really hard to get. Okay, hello and welcome back, guys. We have already seen the very first match where the team Roslaviya got the very first beautiful second on their side, and that was the map of none other Wrangle itself. So I wanna give you a short description about the tournament, and this is the last chance for the $400 tournament presented by Suit to Survive. And overall, top third will be qualifying for the next stage, and that will be grand finals for sure. So I'm on Mulcast, and we have already seen out the very first match. So remaining four matches left it for the last chance. So that will gonna be deciding who will gonna be on the top and who had to left out from this stage. In order to get to know, stay tuned with us. If you are new to the very channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. And definitely, we are going into the very second match. And the second match will be the map of none other than Rondo itself. The game just been started. Here we go. Last chance Rondo match number 2. So that will be our match number 2. Definitely, guys. It's in every teams are heading to their own favorable drop location. But if I have to talk about the team counts, and that was total 18 teams, which was the total teams. One of the team was absented in the very first match, and that will be Scammer and something like that. That was their name. No offense, but here we go. The playing path was Swintrick as like the very first one to say so. So to survive league season 1 is here with us. It's in every teams are heading to their own favorable drop location to call that out, ladies and gentlemen. For sure. Okay, guys. Celebrity heading to their own favorable drop locations. By this time, PT Sports are also getting dropped out. Numerous teams, for example, ST Sports and all. But I think one of the player from our team are assigning themselves as a recall player one in order to recall out in terms of need. The current positioning 71 total players. One of the players is absent for the lobby. Remaining other teams are here with the holy squad, but the zone was pretty much difficult for the quick droppers, or we have to say initial droppers will face difficulties in order to get into the very zone. The teams who get dropped out at the very late on pace got a fine zone. Okay, this player been converted into very lower spin, but got the first elimination or first blood for the team's numerous player already been taken out from 71 to 63. Numerous players got dead out from here. Overall, if I have to talk about the count, that will be total 9 players just been eliminated. Some of the players are already on the verge of getting recall out, but here we go. One up Romania and next generation sports players are getting taken down. The multiple teams, for example, Old School, AST Sports, Endless, and many more getting into the very battles. But the players has been converted into some 50s and all, but that gradually improvise with the recall of the player. Here we go for the shots, but that was a good one. But that was a risky take to be taken out. He also got knocked out, but luckily he got into the safer side. The player was really near to him in order to revive him at on time. So that was a good fight for the teams. But Big Baby Sports with the 20 points in the very first match are here struggling the match. One of the player already been tackled out. Remaining 2 players also got knocked out at the same time. Metaman Esports 2 players survival. 1 player just got knocked out, and for the Big Baby Sports players are also getting finished out, getting ready with the net. That player, oh my god, that makes a knock at a point. There we go for the constant bullets. Mind Rosemary also got knocked out. Last place survival for the Metamind Esports, and he's minding his own business by making the player revival, ignoring the player to be fighter for. And the next generation esports, the team to get eliminated with the 0 points in the very first match are here with us, but sadly, the team, one of the team, and what was their name? I must have to call them as ODOT, that eliminated with total. Yes, guys, one elimination. Only that was not a good fact. ASC Sports Archer just got knocked at the point. The Heavenly Sports are here with a total 12 elimination points, and Archer just got knocked and finished at the opening. And so, similar teams, so only one team get eliminated completely. AST Sports Panic just got knocked out at the time. I guess that was from the team One Tap Romania. One Tap Romania, one of the player named Xerox got 3 elimination on his side, so he was the first dominator for the team. If I have to talk about the first match, then they have been eliminated without any sort of points. But Scam just got joined in the match, and Century at the current scenario got knocked out, going for the constant bullets, going for the fine one. The player been converted in really low HP, but that player was confident enough to get inside, go for the shots, and going head by head. Lastly, that player also been eliminated from the lobby. The Heaven is supposed to totally collect some sort of 5 elimination points on themselves. One of the players just got knocked, and that makes a quick finish for the player. 5 eliminations count for the teams. One player been already eliminated. Remaining 5 players are here with us. One esports are here. With the first elimination, Metamind Esports also got completely eliminated. But bad fact for the team is that with the same story, but with a different point. In the very first match, they couldn't able to get any sort of single points on their name. But second match was a bit different with the single points on their side. So that will be a improvement, but not gradually a big improvement. But something is coming out of nothing. So that is good. So Roslavia Sports, 2 eliminations counts on their side, but Holy Squad being survive at the situation. If I have to talk about their last match, and they were the champion for the very first match, could they able to make it out another game in a row? But that is a question. In order to get the answer of that question, you definitely have to be here with us. So, ladies and gentlemen, one tap Romania, first player been eliminated. The player with the maximum frags with the full elimination, in the words of getting into the rampage, just got eliminated from the lobby. So, the player need to get revived as soon as possible. Not revived, but recall. PD Sports, Finger Intriguers are getting knocked out in this scenario. That team is also coming in some difficult situation to call that out. AST Sports are here with us, try play survival, but another one player been knocked out. So last 2 players standing for the same team as well. PT Sports also here in the verge of getting 2 players knocked out at the same time. Last 2 players survival, but third one is also in very low HP. Tinking Sports or PT Sports Tinking is just getting closer. That goes the beautiful shots again. That player making out a good knockout of it. Remaining 2 players are here with us. S2S Sports making out a revival at the opening and feed. Ting Ting just got knocked out. VNG Sports, Joku 23 also got knocked out by Roslafia Sports. And lastly, and sadly, I must have to say that Next Gen Sports also got eliminated. But bad fact for the team is that they only could able to collect 3 points, which is fine than the last match. Last match they couldn't able to get a single points on themselves, but by this match they got 3 points. Good one. But VNG Sports Fantastic got knocked out by Top Flop by this time, and they are looting out some remains as well as they don't have to recall any sort of players by this time, and as they have already recalled out that one player which need a recall, that will be our Chill Guy. Chill Guy is on shield right now, going for the Molly, but that Molly couldn't able to get effectively connected at the opening end. The Venice Sports Oscar dropped down with the total eight elimination points. They are going good without any sort of problems on their side. The player is at an outside area, but that makes a quick knock and finish. The player literally got confused between where to go for the fights and which one is coming first. So he got confused and couldn't able to react fast. So at last, yes, we already seen that player also been eliminated from the lobby. One esports are here with a total two elimination points, but in total four players are surviving. Right in this current scenario, one esports, one glue esports is here with us, and electro is also here with us, and one esports are here with a total four players on us, ladies and gentlemen. TBSS Toronto are here with us. I have to go for the Near in all, 9 eliminations come second player being knocked out, but that is the good one. Make out knock for the TBSS. One of the player for the team TBSS has got knocked out totally. 11 elimination for the team. So one tap Romania. Vajera also got knocked out. 11 frags on themselves. TBSS. Albania is also on that open space. S2S sports player been taken down, so they viably to get started. Right in this current scenario, Archie is also performing some sort of feeling of job on himself. So remaining 55 players with the 15 teams are here with us. The zone being converted into a very smaller space. The zone seems to be congested for this number of teams to be available at the scenario. Function Esports are at the area Function Esports. We could able to see the team named as Moriang, or what was their name? I guess that was similar to their Ryumia and something like that. But Team TBS is here with us going for the nade, but that converted directions are really low. As lastly, he got knocked out through a sword gun search, and that makes a quick knock in place. But bad fact for the team AST is that two of the players already get eliminated, remaining two players standing with the total elimination in total. That was good, but STD MP 3S is here with the three elimination top domination title on his name as well. While 56 players, 57 that to gradually improvise with the vehicle of like one extra player at the time. But if I have to talk about the exit, there are numerous three teams to get eliminated from the lobby. So remaining 15 teams are competing their level best. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Fifth elimination going for the another one to be eliminated from the lobby. Roslevia Sports is going for the one case, and that making some good knocked miss. Rostov is with a total 5 elimination points. Roslavia Sports 6 elimination total, applying some sort of bandages in order to get healed up properly. Yugoslavia Sports, 6 eliminations count, 5 by top club, 1 by another one player. But the zone is pretty much far away from them. Almost, we have to say, 5,000 meter had to bypass by this team in order to get into the very zone, which is a very far distance. Okay, fine alternative, one fine facility in this map is that the player is getting extra life, but the one bad fact is also there, and that will be the zone. Zone are getting closer so much faster. Moreover, have to bypass a lot of far area in order to get zone. And okay, here we go for the nade, but nade wasn't that effective enough. But ASC pulled us to survival. Good one. Player been converted into very low HP dodge, and lastly make out a good knock at the time. One esports was got knocked out, getting closer, and that will be the 13th elimination for the team, and Zadi got his fourth elimination on his side. If we go for the one extra elimination, then we all know that he will gonna be a player with a rampage title on his name, and this sports are getting straight out with the first elimination. Fizz Stockler just got into the battle with the one time Romania. Players been knocked out one after another. Only two players surviving at this current scenario with the 6 elimination total, getting ready with the nade and all, but haven't thrown that out, getting ready for the spray, going for the spray, but that player converting low HP, almost half of his HP, but lastly he also got knocked out. Potat just making out a finish by the team. One tap Romania. They got a final elimination, which is 7 in number by this times, but bad fact is also that one of the player eliminated and another player knocked out, so the revival need to be done on time. Okay, the revival is being initiated right now. 152 players are here with a total 15 teams going for the constant molly using fine throwables. and that makes a good connection as well. That makes a finish as well, ladies and gentlemen. But the team has they are gathering some good fracks. Big Baby Sports is also getting into the battles with the one top Romania, making some good finish as well. Fine finishes for the team. Fiti Sports only do play survival. Bad fact for the team is that they haven't got collected much good frag points. But one top Romania got eliminated. But with how many other points? I must have to see you. Okay, that was 7, which was 0 in the first match. That deliberately converted into 7, which was a great improvement, great enhancement in the game. So to survive, last chance match number 2 is going fine. Fit Stalker, in fact, he also got knocked out, and Ting Ting will be the last one player to be surviving. Last place survival, that will be really hard to make out or recall our job at the time, and going for the one in instant, going for the old school to be bleed out. Old school bleed out, I guess. Dual trials just got knocked and finished, but the teams old school are facing difficulties on themselves. If I have to talk about duo for the teams bleed out already. So last two players are standing for the teams. Big Baby Sports is here with the distance kills with the Heaven Sports, and Heaven Sports got 5 elimination. That will be 15. Two of the player for the team have had got a title of Rambies on their side with a 5-5 elimination solo contribution, and another one player named as Big Dark. He's here with single frags, but one of the player named as Escaril is here, but without any of the fragments. But all of the 4 players are surviving at this current scenario, so they are confident enough. They are good enough to go for the chicken. So yes, let's expect a good game. But Roslabia Sports are also not giving a chance to any other teams to get into the lead, as they got 7 points by their side, whereas Big BB Sports, the tough competitor for the team Roslabia, one equal able to get 3 points. But good fact for the both of the teams is that both teams are here with the squad right now. All is cool. A good squad. 2 players been eliminated. Oh, that makes a knock. Fanlegy against that scam. Let's just make it out a knock. One is Sports also getting knocked at the current scenario. That makes a good knock at the point. Looking up to the fine angles. Could he able to go for it or not? Throwing some sort of good smokes in order to make up the cover and stuff. But here we go. Good shots. That player been converted into really low HP. Lastly, he also got a back strap whenever he is at a very low speed. The enemy team took advantage by going from the back shot, going for the constant bullets, making out some decent connection, but not really for the teams. First player being knocked out. Remaining players are here with us, but the revival need to get executed on times, getting closer. Okay, here we go for the another one player. Another one to plead. Scam Army is the Sam, lucky Sam for the teams, making good eliminations count. But it will be good if he could able to manage our revival and not going for the constant bullets. He have already to 1v2 or 1v3 on an instant, but he's also prioritizing his teammates not to bleed. By this time, he's getting closer in order to make that player to be survive at the current scenario, making the revival on time. 14 total teams, the 42 players. BOG, Joke, 23 also got knocked out. Big League Sports, totally 5 eliminations counts. Players just been taken down, going for the constant spray on themselves, going for the another one shots. The player definitely that was a good decision of changing the vehicle seat and go for the last one. That was also a trendy situations right on this current scenario for the competitive matches to see players changing their yes seat in that rotational phase and going for the players that is shooting against them, and that was also good yeah, a tactic to follow up. Scam last place standing got eliminated. First game hasn't been joined by these teams, but lastly got elimination with only 2 eliminations count. 11 elimination already for the team Heaven Sports, going for the constant bullet against the Big Baby Sports, and I guess that player is 7 sound got out of this area. Next one will be stage 5, and we all know that stage 5 will be the starting verse for the cruel zone. So call out Baby Sports. Overlad it just got knocked out for the teams. Baby Stores in who also make out a good knock at the point. So total 9 elimination for the team. going for the constant sorts and alls. And lastly, that player also got eliminated from the lobby. Big Baby Sports are here with us. UFE Sports players been taken down in the current scenario. Total 11 elimination for the teams going for the spray, but Kobe has been converted into very lower HP, but not exactly a good knock at the time. All Star Sports are here with the total 3 eliminations to be go through that, and here we go for the finish, and that is making out a good finish. Out of that, they collected for elimination till this time. And another one good fact for the team is that they haven't faced out any bleed or any casualty of the players. So remaining 4 players will be a confident or a plus point for the teams to go through. And one of the player, not only one but two players standing. Okay, last player also got eliminated. Big Baby Sports got a fine points, and that will be Labin, but lastly bleed out of the zone or lobby. Right now, Big Baby Sports eliminations will be advantage for the teams. Roslabia is supposed to get out their positioning on #1. They get out their name on #1. Only 1 point differ from the team, so they will cope up with that. Top 9 teams are here with us, so going for the revival to make out a certain revival at the time. Unless Sports is here with the trio player to be played out. Last place survival is at outside of the area, but somehow performing some sort of good healing up, but not really by this time. As solo player survival is really hard to him to making himself survive at the end. Lastly, he also got swords, and that was beautiful one. And up Marian, Yuki Marian Sports making it out of finish for the analyst sport to blade out with the fingers and triggers being eliminated from the lobby. Remaining 7 teams are here with us. The Heavenly Sports is trying to go for the constant bullets, but that was not effective enough to make out a sort good connection at that current scenario. Ruslavia Sports to a player survival to a player to be bleed out from the lobby, and from Ruslavia Sports in eliminations count. Okay, they already got out a lead in the sepsis stage 2. They got total 11 points on their side. As okay, Baby Sports got eliminated with the 111 frags, but without any sort of placement points on themselves. But that will be the good knock by the team TBSS. One of the player also got knocked out for the similar team by the team AST Sports, but the revival will be hard at last. That player just got bleed out from the lobby or from the game. So yes, going for the nade, but coming up with another nade in a draw against him as well. And for the team Heaven Sports, player been taken down. TBSS Toronto, who got knocked out, finally got finished outside the zone as well. One for all here with us. TBS Toronto been eliminated out of the lobby, and remaining 7 teams are here with us. One for all got totally eliminated with the 4-3. So the Vikings has come an end, but going for the beautiful shots by the ST Sport. Last week that TBS also got eliminated. And they got completely eliminated with a totally 4 points on themselves. That makes a total of 5 points, I think. And okay, with the 3 frags, one of the player for the team one just got a dominator title on himself, making out a smoke cover. If I have to talk about AST Sports, one of the players just been eliminated from the lobby. I guess last place standing will be the one who got eliminated earlier in the last match, and that will be our AST. Zadibas Rujla Sports last place survival is outside the zone. I didn't know what he's doing over here. I think he is trying to be safe and sound, but make out a very first knock going for the finish as well. That will be the extra 1 elimination for the teams, but he have to run out for his life. But lastly, in terms of running, he also got a good shot from the Star Sports. Lastly, they also got eliminated. Not they, but the team got eliminated. That solo player was there. He got eliminated in overall team to be played out from the lobby and has like 6 positioning. Could able to get 2 points as replacement points. But the good fact is that they could able to take out a good leader at the time. Remaining 5 teams. Almost 20 minutes of the game time being converted out by this time. One is sports. You see the whole squad, in fact. But they also got a 5 eliminations gun on themselves, so I think they are more likely to go for the chicken. But we must not forget that we got a Heavenly Sports too. They're also a very good team. The fine aggressions with the fine number advantage on themselves. So who will be the ultimate champion for this match? I could able to say a name on my own. Let's see. But yes, it's Zade. Last place survival. He is definitely gonna be struggling through this. Going for the constant net, that player been just converted into very lower HP. Just have to get healed up, but Heavenly Sports did a very good job by knocking a player up at the time. But for the team Star Sports as well, they're going for the good knock and trying to make it out of finish. Here we go. Last player to be bleed out from the lobby for the team. Taken out by the team, none other than Yukimoria Esports. Lastly, Zade also got eliminated, and he had chosen to be a denial kill without going in any one's bucket. He got eliminated outside the lobby. S2S Esports, we could able to know them as S2S Esports, got eliminated. By this time, remaining five teams are here with us. Totally squad for the team, one for all. But one of the knock player for the team, they're supposed to be handed over a player revival on time, focusing on the number advantage rather than being so excited for the fights. They are trying to make this game as a sure choice on themselves, going for the constant bullets. The Heaven Sports got collect total 13 elimination. I guess that is highest among all of these three teams, but number advantage is higher for the team One Esports. So yes, guys, Heaven Sports are confident with the aggression, but one F esports are confident with the number advantage, and if I have to talk about UQ, they are really at a bad situation with two players surviving. Only going with a spray, but okay. Finally, that makes a good knock, and that will be the plus point for the teams. The Heaven is Sports, but good fact for the team is that that player got knocked out on very nearby to his teammates who was already on a cover, so he make this player to be back, and the revival just been done out. And here we go. Bad fact for the team Heaven is that one of the players just been knocked, and there comes the Molly, but that was not effective enough, but the nade was fine. Grenade was fine. Going for the another one. Beautiful grenade. As per survival, he is responsible to make out a 1v3 class, but lastly, the nade did its job. Lastly, one for all. Finally, got the goddamn beautiful second inner. This shows that the first game doesn't matter at all. The team to get 0 points in the very first match could able to get a second inner in the next round. So can you imagine that? So yes, they take out a beautiful match. They don't get demotivated from the very first match. They take a important lesson from one and utilize our cover up in the second match. Lastly, the team one for all get a beautiful second in on themselves by being survived till the last with the four place standing. Their coordination was great. Their fighting sense and their zone to zone conversion was also impressive. At the last, they got a very good second. That decision making take them into this positioning where they got the beautiful second year with the 11 total frags, 21 pointer match for the teams, and Flavius got 5 eliminations. BOGD 117 got 3, and 1 Bunny got 3, and Radio got no eliminations but with a good damage. He's also on a good positioning with a 361 damage. That was almost 3 kills if he had got one. So that will be our team head to head. Heaven Sports also done a very good game with a total 14 points as a frag one and 6 points as a placement, 20 points in total, but 20 for the team. One for all, the damage ratio was pretty much greater than the one for all for the team Heaven Sports. The elimination was also greater in terms of three frags. They are up from three frags, and because they loses the match or they um, have to let it go the match, so extra 1 points for the team. One for all, a good one. Congratulations, and we got our second champion team for the last Suns. So that was interesting. And if we got a MVP for the team, Heaven Sports 7CKK 777 with a 6 elimination and a 4 damage by himself with a 5 and 81 healings with a total 5 knocks. And this player will be our match MVP. Congratulations for being the match MVP. And this will be the end of the second match as well. If I have to talk about remaining top players, second will be our Roslafia of Club with the total 6 elimination. Third will be our SPSTK 3033 for the Haven Sport with the 5-1 flavor. One for all, got to 5 elimination. Name as 5 years, and I guess he's the one to making out last player to be played out. AST Zade for the team's last player survival for the team. AST Sports is also here with us in terms of top players with the full elimination. Fifth positioning has been holded out by this player. So we have to go for the in collective results by this time to match in collective, but in front of that, we have to read out the results for this match. Only one for all got totally 21 points. Second will be the Heaven Sport with the 20 points. Astoria ASC Sport got 18, 13 for the Roslabia with the 13, Big Baby with the 11, and 10 for the Eucumerian. Total 16 school able to collect double digit points on on themselves. But there is no sort of teams that have get exited without any other points or 0 point match. But there are two teams with the 1 points, and that will be mine and out team. Two for the Scammer Zambo, and Les also got two. So good, good. Not that bad. Six teams. Congratulations for the double digit points. Moreover, one for all with a beautiful second. We got a second champion in the second match. So it's in every match has been taken out by different teams. So there is a very capitalistic performance by the teams. Those who could able to do, they can do whatever they like and got the chicken as well. So baby sports, big baby sports. Regino is at on top with the 8 eliminations, but with the 1400 damage, so damage lead him to be MVP till this day. The Roslovio of T top love, I guess top love is here with the total 9 elimination. What will be every sports 7K 777, the player who was MVP for the match, and one players for the team. One for all is at in fourth positioning with the 7 elimination. Lastly, we got a player named as Big Baby Sports overlaid with the 6 elimination, and this will be our top five players still listed. So we have to head out to the overall rankings, whereas Roslavi Sports is at the top with the 33 points, 2 points lead from the Big Baby Sport. Third will be the Heaven Sport with the 26 points on themselves. One for all is here with the 25, 20 for the team. S2S Sports, Yuki Marian is here with the total 19 points. Again for the All Star one. Sports one for all is here with the total 14 points. One sports are here with the total 14 points, and this will be the top 8 teams with the double digit points. But the remaining teams are here with a single points in collective results of two different matches. So Metamind Sports are one team to be at the last position with a single points. But look at this Scammer Zambo, who couldn't able to join in the very first match, but got joined in the second one, got 2 points on themselves and get lead out by a 1 points from Metamind Sports. So Metamind Sports have to work hard. So we do have it more 3 matches left by this time. Already done out or completed out 2 different matches. Got the 2 different champion names on ourselves. First match been taken out by Ruslavia, 20 points. Second by one for all. Remaining 3 matches are here with us. So we're gonna be back with the third match, and that will be the map of Miramar, the long strategy map. We'll be just back with that. Till then, take care. Enjoy the highlights. Maybe go for the shot, but that was a good one. But that was taken out. Just got knocked out, but luckily got the position. But the name that's there. Oh my God, that makes a knock at point. Let me go for the first time bullet. My Goldman also got knocked out as a OG. That eliminated with a total just like one elimination while at a match, and originally got knocked out just for the first time. The final one converted in very well, but the Romania considered in elimination from the maximum strike, the quality, the versatility, the rampage was but eliminated from the lobby. So as we forward, was getting closer to that goal of that clear, making out a good knockout of me, but they are very good with any sort of problem from their side. The players that outside area, but that is not have to go for the near in all 9 eliminations. Not can be knocked out, but that's the good one. Make out knock for the TV. Just going for the native bad, and that's the first guy to bring to us. That's the knock of 2 or short, and that's the knock. But that was very teams are competing their best. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Then we going to the another one. I think from the lobby to the very very low as we George and we have to make out a knock and type one. So we got knocked out. We go that out. But that is contribution to us. Almost half off at the last knockout. Survival that would be really hard to make out or wrinkle out of at the time, and for the one and the second one and then the one speed that time the stamp for the good as now I will make count taken down for the first spray on themselves, going for the another one shot, the eliminate that was good tactic for Camp last week standing got eliminated. First game hasn't been joined by the team, but last week at the source info also make out a good knock at the point. So total 9 eliminated for the team. For the constant shorts and all that, somebody is very low at but not exactly a knock at 9 on that goes on the total. The elimination we go to that and maybe go for the team. That is making out of the team for the team to go through. And one of the players, not one, but no player standing last year also, but I think it was not ready by the final as it effect himself survive at the end last year was short and that is one nobody free over here. I trying to miss that sound but they got a very first knock waiting for the finish as that is extra one and but get very good job by knocking off here off and trying to first side goes as that knock and trying to make me out of winning. There we go. Last year we got some good knock against the body, but that was only picking up but the nade was fine. Nade was fine. With another one. Beautiful grenade. Has been survival. This will make out a one just for last but job. Last one for we go for the shot, but that was a good one, but that was taken out. Your squad knocked out, but luckily got the but the name that there. Oh my god, that makes the knock at a point. We go for the first and put it. The mind goes maybe also got knocked out as a oh that I'll take it over the total. Yes, guys, one at a match and originally got knocked out just for the first time. The final one was really well, but the Romania first year in eliminated, played the maximum strikes, the 12 games in the World Cup. The Rampage got eliminated from the lot, so subsequently so as over 6 just getting closer, that goes a bit short, that we are making out a good knockout of nation. Once they are very good with any sort of problems on their side, the players are outside area, but that is a quick knock in. I have to go for the near in all. Finally, constantly knocked out, but that is a good one. Knocked for the TBS. Just wait for the nade back. Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have already completed 2 different matches and got 2 different champion teams in different matches. First match has been taken on by the Ruslavia Sports, second one by the team One for All. So 2 matches already been cleared out, and this will be the third match for the event. But the team definitely converted into only 17 teams. So one players, not one players, but one complete teams is absent from the lobby. But if I have to talk about the player advantage, one of the player from the, or one of the not player, but one of the teams in 17 teams are here with a total trio, and that is for the team TBSS, as I will able to see on the very screen. So the zone is pretty much centric in each and every matches, so that is good for the teams to go through. So each and every teams are heading to their unfavorable drop locations that has been allocated by themselves. So this match will be interesting as this is the only map that will be Miramar. So five team matches, 2 will be Rondo, 2 will be Wrangle, and single map will be a Miramar. So yes, one and only map, the long-standing and strategic and desertified map. So definitely teams are heading to their own favorable drop location. There I could able to see one teams at a class, but okay, there is another one team at a class at the area of Picaro. So yes, guys, that is a story. So we're gonna be executing in different fights after the fight started. 67 total players and 17 teams, ladies and gentlemen. Which area will be the very fighting hub for the teams with a cluster of fights, numerous number of fights being executed at the same time. Just getting dropped out by this time, heading towards that fine area, right? In this current scenario, getting into the very fine area to be dropped out. Let's load out foundation loads right now, getting glided down as soon as possible. I think another one team is also on the very close by site, and that will be one tap Romania, I guess. And TBSS already in one player disadvantage, so they don't want to lose an extra player, so they need to be safe and sound right now. The game need to be executed purely, safely, soundly. And as like I already said, so this will be the hard match, and after that we got only 2 matches left. So have to work hard in order to get into that hashtag third positioning. If they don't get into that hashtag third positioning, what will gonna be happening? I must have to say so. They wouldn't able to get qualified for the next stage, and that will be grand finals for this $400 tournament by the team. So to survive S2S League Season 1, presented by So to survive, as I already mentioned out, and TBSS and Wanda Romania are on the very similar places, so we could able to expect a fight between these of the very teams. But no any sorts of fights has been executed between any of the teams. But that will slowly getting started. But at the area of Picaro, we could able to see two different teams getting ready for the battles, getting ready with the need impact. But having to go through that, he's not sure enough. About the space and place that the players enemy teams are being relayed on, just getting TPP and stuff. The players just definitely get it back, but one time Romania goes against TBS Toronto, making out a good knock, and that makes a finish, I guess. And that will be the first elimination, the first casualty for the team TBSS. And this player is getting some sort of back stuff, so he's getting back out. Okay, one of the player already got blacked out, and they couldn't able to afford another one extra not elimination, but casually for themselves. That will be really hard to make it out. They have to perform out to before battles, right in these conditions, which is difficult for them. And going for the mini shots, that makes a good connection, but not that fine to make it out a knock at the time. So yes, they are not going for the exact slamming. They also don't know about the exact normal advantage for themselves, I guess. And okay, one up Romania. By this time, okay, one of the player for the team Any Sports, Tiger Bow, just got knocked at the time. First eliminations come, they are confident enough, but have to go for the fights. One of the player for the team TBS is getting ready with their crossbow, which shows that they don't have exactly good loots, and that was same for the team one is sports as well, one top Romania. They also don't got a fine loots on themselves. TBSS to play survival. Kobir is performing a bandage and procedure. One of the player for the analysis sports was got knocked out through the Mikasa for the teams. I guess that was for the team old school right now. For the team old school players are also been taken down, but at last they managed out a good squad fight, making the analyst squad to be ended at the very first squad from the lobby to be eliminated. Another one bad fact for the team is that they got eliminated but without any sort of points. Very bad match for them. Not a good one. So only Miramar match has suspended by the team. They got eliminated from the lobby without nothing but 0 points on themselves. So getting ready, one of Romania are excited to get into the battles. Yeah, players are getting closer. Have to go for the swords. I guess that player already spotted him going for the shot. First player is knocked, going for the second one, but two player at a draw working against him. Last player survival for the team TBSS. As to survival, they were to have to get eliminated with nothing, but not really. They got a player to be secured as elimination, but TBS got eliminated by the one tap Romania, but there is a cost for the team. One of the player for the team also got knocked and finished, but good fight. First casualty. Even Try players are here with us, and Vanguard Esports are here with the total squad without any loss for on themselves. So they could able to reconcile as a neutral team for sure, with no elimination points on themselves, without no any sort of casualty on their name as well. So good. SD Sports Panic just got knocked out from the team Scammer. Scammer is making out a good knock, but if I talk about the new generation, they are one to not join this match. So Scummy Sports Century is going against the ASC Zare, making good knock. Two players just got not the current scenario. So two players are here with us going for the mini stars, but that was effective enough to make out a good knock at the space. But remaining two player for the team AST Sports. First of all, they have to work on the revival phase, but I think that wouldn't be easy to do by now, since third player is also facing a numerous problems, trying to apply some sort of good bandages right now, but I think third player also been knocked out for the team. Last match survival. The situation is really rough and tough for themselves, making out a good knock and finishes Camry Sports got two eliminations, 2 points in the very second match. First match hasn't been joined by that certain team, but two matches was good enough. First by 2 points. This match got them 2 points, and third player for the team ST just got knocked out. I think that will also be a elimination for the teams, and getting ready for the shots. Metamani Sports. So that we have COEC with us with bullets, but that get connection at this current thing as well. That makes a good knock, but not a finish. It's a finish. Currently going for the constant bullets, but that will able to make out a good connection at that open end. Big Baby Sports. So one player been eliminated. Winning try players are here with us. One player just got knocked out and on the verge of getting finished as well. So have to perform out in the Bible phase on this current scenario. ASD Sports Panic just got knocked out. Two player on a raw got knocked out. Remaining two players are here with us. So Bible is been done out, but there we go. Big Baby Sport. Third player also got knocked out. Last place survival. The team with a double digit points in every single match. Two different match. First match 20 point match. Second by 11 points, but this match is really rough and tough for the team. So without any sort of points, They are on the verge of getting exited as the last place survival. This is the one, and here we go for the last one. Big Wave Sports, not a bad game for them, and this is the only game where they have to get eliminated without any sort of points on themselves. So that was a big drop for the teams. First match 20 points, that got dropped by 9 points in the second match with one 11 points on themselves, and third will be the drop of 11 points without 0 points, without any points at 0 points on their side. So that was a true fact to call that out, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, have to be ready enough. 52 total players. 14 teams are here with us. So Zoni is being converted. So Masera has properly acquired by the team and just loaded out the gun. Totally 3 elimination points for the teams as we Scamp's army is here with us. Rafia is going for the constant bullets. They are taking out a good leader with the 2 points. And another one good news for the team is their top competitor just got a breathe out, or not breathe out, but bleed out. Bleed out from the lobby without nothing, just 0 points on themselves. So that was a bad match and a good situation for the team to be confident enough for their lead. So have to go for the final lead by this match. Roslabia Sports are also performing some good stuff, but by this time they haven't got collect any sort of points on themselves. So hopeless standing. So hoping for the good one. Let's see how they're gonna be managing of the match and all. Roslafia Sports squad are here with us and in the good area right in this current scenario. A good area could be recognized at this space. S2S Sports, 3 player been eliminated, last piece survival. Our team are here with us. Out number 1 for the teams with the whole squad. There comes the numerous shots that makes a good knock as well. I throw out some good grenades over there, but not really getting ready for that. Enemy teams are also smart enough to get that on time. But here we go for the nade, but that definitely convert a plate into some lower HP, but not exactly a good knock at the place. But let's get ready in this very present scenario. Getting ready with the nade on time. Here we go for the nade, but could it make out a good connection? Yes, really. Okay, 2 players got knocked out at the same time. Remaining players are here with us, right in this current scenario to call that out. For the nade, but that wouldn't make up damage on that space. Going for the good spray, good knock at the time. So players are also being taken down. Players also got knocked out. Ruslavi Sports is looking after the angles. This player is just been converted into very lower SP. Lastly, our team also got out of the lobby. 13 teams are available with the total 48 teams on us. So the game has been converted into 10th minute. So yes, guys, Wally, half time just been passed out. So only half time left out to figure out who will be the champion for the match. But Roslavi Sports are excited and. They are taking out a good lead. 33 plus 3 will be 36 points. Overall, 5 points lead from the team Baby Sports. But as Baby Sports got exited, there is no any sort of tough competition behind them. So they have to play out safe. But the bad fact for the team is that also the Ruslabia got the first player to be bleed out from the lobby. So last try play standing over there. So Suit to Survive League Season 1, last chance. This will be the match number 3rd and just getting hold up in this very present scenario with the up in a single second left going for the constant balance, but on the smoke that will make out a good connection at that scenario. Yugoslavia Sports one player to be played out from the lobby, teaming into Apple Sunny with a total 3 eliminations count, 47 total players. There are 30 teams on it, and we are heading towards the 2 minute of the game time. Yugoslavia Sports 5 player survival, 1 player been eliminated out of the lobby, 1 50 seconds, and less than that left out for the end of the circle. So let's get ready for that, ladies and gentlemen. The player has to just get inside of it, going for the constant bullets, trying to make it out a good knock. 2 eliminations count been collected by this team. 47 total players with the 13 teams on it. We are heading to the 2 minute of the game time, ladies and gentlemen. By this time, let's get straight on it. Yugoslavia Sports, one plane being bleed out of the lobby. Perfect. Old school are also here with us. Scam Luke is here with us. Scam Corey is also here. WB Boss are here with a total 5 elimination on themselves. Have to be ready enough. Looting out some additional loot on themselves. 47 total players with 13 teams on it. Ladies and gentlemen, the zone is being converting. Here we go for the next stage of the zone. 1, 2, and 3. Finally, we are here. Medani Sports are just holding on the area of Picaro right now. So that is a good space for them to rely on. Zone was pretty much good. One time Romania is heading towards the zone right now. One time Romania. Only bad match for the team was the first match. Remaining last match was good enough with 5 points, 7 8 points, and this match is also a good match for the teams with a decent 3 points been collected by FAR. Totally, they collected 10 points in 3 matches. But okay, the team is surviving by this time, so they will able to collect extra more. So hope for the best. Here we go. One for all the team, the champion team for the very last match. Here with us, playing against the Finnish soccer, but the bullets connected, but not exactly fruitful enough to make out a knock. But one for all in the squad are here with us. One for all right now, ladies and gentlemen. They are looking after every possible angles, getting further, getting yes, information about the enemies, their positioning, their situation. Okay, one of the players has been here for the scouting purpose, but definitely getting back after getting known. Some of the players are excited to get against him. Philly Sports Podad is going for the spray, but they are not just yes driving the car; they are flying the car right now. Fight from small age. Here we go for the shots. That player faced out some numerous shots, but he was lucky enough to get it back on time. But here we go. He has been knocked out by opposition sports. All star try to go for the good shots, but if I have to talk about this Scammy Sports first player been taken out in total 5 games. Come going for the shots. That makes a good knock. And that will be the finish for the team. Meta Sports first player been eliminated with a fine squad of kills, and that will be 4 on their side. But first player casually will lead them to be some discomfort on themselves. Yuki Morini Sports got knocked out against Team PD Sports. The battles have been initiated over there as well. For eliminations counter are here with us, but Yuki Morini Sports got the second player to be bleed out from the lobby, and that is the second example. Because there are numerous two teams, in fact, three teams: PD Sports, and another one will be Old School, and another one be Yuki Morini Sports at the current scenario. And this is the very test on. So only 47 and lower than that left it for the another circle. Ting Ting just got knocked out at the current, not just knock, but that makes a good finish as well. So yes, 15 minutes of the game time already been done out. Right now, Ting Ting got eliminated from the team. So remaining five players standing, but they don't have got exactly a good match on themselves. So finger and triggers are here with us. Stock is also here. 42 total players. We are heading towards 16 minutes of the game time. Just looking after the possible areas by far. Metavine Esports, Mind Rosemary, Sim7K is also here with us. Totally 12 missions count for the teams, and the zone is being converting into a smaller end. Picaro has been acquired fully by the team Metavine Esports. The zone is being converted. Here we go for the next zone. Next conversion of the zone, ladies and gentlemen. By far, one for all esports. Just getting straight out. All size sports right now. Picado just been out of the zone. So the team who just thought of that Picado will be a fine circle, we're gonna be wrong right now. So they also have to reach out the zone as soon as possible. So yes, all is good. With a total 5 eliminations counts are here with us. Got numerous shots from the PD Sports, but that was not effective enough to make him on knock and all. But for the team Scam Sports, players are getting knocked out through one tap Romania. Total 4 elimination for their side. All side sports also got knocked out by one for all right now. And first elimination for the team All Star Sports. Second player also converted into very lower HP, dot HP right now. So that player is supposed to get healed up on time. Okay, guys, All Star Sports are here with us. Going for the last one. Okay, all one for all. Last place standing. The team who are champion. For the last match, and he is struggling with the last player only. To make it out a good revival, and if he could able to go for that, then they will be much more confident in the match. Two player already been breathed out, but remaining players are here with us right now in the current scenario with the total 5 fragments. Meta Sports are also going good. Two players been bleed out already for the teams. Using that shot in nursing in order to get properly healed up right now. One tap Romania player being taken down, so the revival need to be executed right on the current scenario. Roses, Sports, Top Love is there with us. 10 is also there. Dawn is also there. 34 total players. 14 teams are here with us, and we are heading toward the 18 minute of the game time. Going for the constant need in order to make knock and all, but the players are also getting breathed out and bleed out right now. So going for the nade, that was not effective enough to get connected, but okay, that player definitely got scared of that grenade as that grenade convert him into some lower spin stuff, getting into the very fine zone. Picaro is getting slowly out of the zone. The zone is being converting. So where does the zone relay on? And that goes the Faber or on the pocket of Metamine Sports. Could they able to capitalize it? Could they able to define it? I'm pretty much confused about that as a duo play standing. That will be a little hard for them to make it out. All side sports also got eliminated from the lobby. Remaining 12 teams. Okay, perfectly fine scenario. But going for the shots, but sadly, Old School got the last player to be available here. But the team Vanguard has pretty much going closer for the fights. Last place standing also got taken out. One for all got eliminated. Afterwards, team Old School, GWF Old School also got eliminated. There comes constant bullets from the team. Yes, PD Sports, but another one team to get eliminated. As certain will be our one tap Romania. Ladies and gentlemen, teams are getting eliminated one after another. So remaining 9 teams are here with us. The remaining sports are using their first and three turn out, but back. Oh no, player doesn't convert very well. One is last is standing. One is one place standing by the team, and they got eliminated with the 1 points only, and that will be one prag points got eliminated at as 9. So only 1 points, no sort of placement points on their team. But remaining teams definitely here 3 points for the team. The Heaven Esports using shot instinct to get healed off. The Heavenly Sports are here with us. Totally 3 eliminations count on their side. 21 total players with a total 8 teams on us. The Heavenly Sports are here with us, trying to go for the constant bullets, making our knock and stuff, but not exactly. And then ready so to survive. League season 1, last round, match number 3. Trying to go for the constant bullets. The players have been converted into some lower HP. Meta Sports last double survival, but they're somehow capitalizing and defending this area as no any sort of enemy teams are getting killed for this area right now, and going for the upper ground advantage. They are taking the advantage of upper ground, going for the beautiful spray that makes a good knock as well, but they couldn't able to be get upwarded to be knocked out at the short crucial momentum. Fiddy Sports got completely eliminated. There comes the Mori, but Mori wasn't that effective enough to make out some decent connection over here, but have to just get survive. I think throwing out his smokes will make it some safer from allocated area. Scummy Sports, Cherry also got knocked out from the lobby. 8 elimination for the team Vanguard Esports. 3 elimination by single player for the team Mind Esports, and that will be our BSEC. Congratulations. And for the domination on his name, remaining 7 teams, 21 minutes of the game time just been converted out. Vanguard Esports with a decent fraction that will be 8, but in total they grab out 9 points. Okay, here we go for the nade, but the nade wasn't that effective enough. So let's get closer for the battles. Vanguard Esports have to go through the swords, but that will be our reflective swords. Make out a good knock, and that will be a good shake from the teammate as well. Here we go. Heavenly Sports players are being taken out. Lastly, AST Sports got completely eliminated from lobby. Total 6 teams been converted right in this current scenario. But goodly, Vanguard Sports could able to gladly collect double-digit fragments, not fragments, but two double-digit hits, and that will be 10. By this time, but that is just getting closer to the last one. Here we go. They are on the verge of getting 11 total points on themselves as a fragments, but Roslavia Sports got eliminated with the total 9 to 8, 19, 11, almost 11 points on themselves. And Summer and Dapper also got eliminated as a 5 right now. With Sports Rosemary just performing a healing up job, but I must have to say that they are capitalizing the area goodly, but there comes the release against them as well, and here we go. Bisek just got knocked out, and that got the outside of the zone right now. So last place standing is here as a Rosemary, and he definitely think of his player making out revival on this current scenario. So yes, when you do play survival, duo player have already been eliminated using that in order to get healed up right now. So UV Sports are here with us. Yuki Meridian Esports, two players been bleed out, remaining two players are here with a total three frags. Metaman Esports is here with a good elimination, and that will be our how many other elimination? Eight elimination. And they got into hashtag third positioning, got extra 5 points as a placement. If they go for the chicken, then the story got bigger and bigger for them. The achievement will be bigger in terms of points. So players are getting up. I think the first prioritize they will prioritize to make it out of the Bible, but not really. Enemy teams are just getting closer, so they have to work for the booking boost to be get managed right now. So yes, MetaMain Sports Rosemary is just getting closer, getting ready with the okay gun, but okay, there's comes another one good nade, and that makes knock. So it's maybe last place standing will be Bisek. He's getting back. He got converted into a very lower SP, so have to perform out a healing up job on himself. So let's continue that procedure. The players and enemy teams are just getting closer, waiting for the confirmed bullet. Only one bullet. If it get connected, then he will be dead soon. And as like I say, so he also got eliminated. Metaman Sports got eliminated with a total 8 frags and 5 points as a placement 1. And here we go, Vanguard Sports is more likely to go for the second winner. So yes, so here we go to the two battles of make out the very first knockout. Last place standing is as of now on sides, and here we go for the last one. Why I call Vanguard as the team to get chicken dinner at the position where both of the teams have domain standing, since I could able to see the aggression on their side. Moreover, they got a very fine upper ground which from which they will able to get advantage of. Lastly, they got Almate overall team of Eucumerian. Lastly, being a champion. Congratulations, Vanguard Sports, and they will be our third champion team for this event. In every matches, we could able to see some different teams getting chicken dinner. So there is no any monopolistic performance by a single team. So it's in every teams are trying their level best to get into that hashtag for third positioning in order to get qualified for the next stage, and that will be grand finals. In total, 16 points for the teams. Vanguard Sports, 3 frag, Brony, Fly got 7, and Zoke 23 got 4, Nasty got 2. 16 total elimination points with a 10 point as a placement or second points. They got total 26 points. Gradually, in every single match, the team are getting much more points than the last champion team. First match with the 20 points, second match with the 21, and third by the team Vanguard with the 26. Vanguard is here with the 16 frags, 10 placement points with the 26 points in total. If I talk about Metamine put the total 8 points as a frag one and 5 points as a placement, that makes total 13 points on themselves. So congratulations with the teams. They have done a very good game. But Metamine Sports have capitalized the AVR pretty much good, but as they don't have the fine number advantage, they have to lose out such fights against the team Vanguard and all. But that was a good try. I must have to say that. And if I have to talk about the match MVP, and that will be our Vanguard VNG Fly with a total 7 frags. Okay, good match. 685 total damage, 128 healings has been done out by this team with the 6 total knockouts, and this will be our he will be our match MVP for the match. And let's look out of the uh, Morpho players coming closer for this MVP title. Second will be our Mind Bisek for the team in the Mind Sport, the total 4 frags. Third will be our VNG Joke 23 for the Vanguard Sports with the 4 frags. And another one will be our Aro Roslivia Sports Zone with the total 4 frags. Last week we got a player named as One for All Jetrocks, not Jetrocks but Redrocks with the 2 elimination. And this will be our top 5 players. But last player got a very good damage, that will be 815, but with a small, just 2 number of eliminations. Vanguard is here with 26 points in total. They will be the champion. Metamine is here with the 13 points. Third will be our Yuki Marian with the 11-10 for the team. Rosavlia Sports, but Roslavia are a very consistent team. So, good one. Total 4 teams with the double digit points. Remaining teams are here with the single digit points. But there we can see numerous teams with the 0 digit points, and that will be Baby Sport 0, Alnis with the 0, Out team with the 0. But the next generation happens to win the match, so they definitely have to be at 0. So this will be the match ranking for this match. So let's get into the in collective result so far till the match number 3. Let's see which teams are taking out lead and which one MVP is taking the lead in this match. In order to get to know, you just have to be here with us. So let's get into the other match rankings, and that will be overall top players till match number 3rd. Yugoslavia top floor is here with the total 10 eliminations. Second will be our Arrow what was their name? Ruslavia, I guess that was the name. With the 10 elimination, 1 favors, 27 with 9 elimination, 1 in sports, and Big Baby Sports Historia. Okay, Soares in Ho is here with the total 8 elimination. Last we got a player named as SBK with the total 6 elimination. And this will be our overall top players till this state, till this match number third. So without wasting any other time, let's quickly get into the very match rankings overall till the match number third. Roslavia Sports is at on top with the 43 points. 7 is at in second with the 33, 10 points lead for the team Roslavia. Big Baby Sport with the 31, 2 points lead for the Heaven from the Big Baby. If I have to talk about Vengali Sport, the champion team for this match is here with the 30 points and in fourth position fifth will be UK Median with the 30 points. UK Median will be regarded as one of the consistent team as well. Six will be one for all with the 27 points, 21-20 for the All Star and S2S Sports, and one Sports is here with the total 15 points, 14 for the Metamine Sports, and Outscore is here with the 2 will, 11-11 for the Scammer Sambo, one Romania, but remaining teams are here with the single digit points. So these are the top 30 teams with the double digit points. Congratulations and have to try hard for the teams who couldn't able to perform out such a good game. Okay. The match already been done out. First match taken out by Ruslavia, second by one for all, third by Vengadi Sports. So last in the list, two matches remaining. I'm Unmorcast. We'll definitely see you at the game second last. Till then, take care. We'll be just back after a small break. Enjoy the highlights. Second one, but here and go. But not word but yes, the Dalmatian by the one can Romania, but right now hot is also bandit right now, but I thought not to be not for a rider. That's the thing for a scenario that is for doctor there on the wrong for a doctor. That's gone out, but then hot here like that's really rocket top for the out in on a point. There are other ones next to them, not to the right of the one, and it goes scenario to call them out. That wouldn't make up. Damage on the gun. Knockout from the angles, lastly, also got out of the lorry on this next was taken out into the 5 some with the shots that is good knock, and that is the finish for the data minus very low at draw and right now supposed to get killed up on the time. Guys on the side to actually does for the last one the one and take care of to level up the to able to go for that, then they will be much more confident in the match. When that out for the fight, last place that also got taken out, one for all the matches afterwards. Old school, very well. One last place that one is one. Look at that, the one in that compare case from dot to whatever is right, but you see when gladly collect cover that five right now. Was very just getting closer, getting ready with the ball. While he's watching it, it's connected then he will be dead soon. That's like I say, so he also got element. Then when he's supposed to help him to make out the this person of the last time he has a power, right? That he is the last one. Why I call Vanguard and that's the going for the shot, second one, but here at the top, that's where the case again, not but not, right? Like the word but yes, the Dalmatian is by the one that but right now the thought is also bandit is right now, but I thought not for a rider. But for a scenario where the doctor is there on the wrong or wrong, that is drawn out, but it's a good thought here of it. By 11 points, but this match is really dropping off for the team, so we out in on a point. They are on the verge of getting exited as the last place survival is the one, and here we go. That's the scenario to call them out. So the main card, that's the bullet take up. Damage on the target space. Knocked out the sports because the angles is lastly also got out of the lot on the what got taken out by the shot that was knocked and that okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have already completed three different matches, got three different champion team in each of the matches. So remaining two matches will be starting soon. And which will be this map? This is a surprise for you, but let me cover up this for you. And that will be the map of Wrangle. I'm on Mulkas, and we are heading toward the game's second last match is being starting soon. So get ready for that. We have already seen out our Wrangle in the very first match, and this will be the last Wrangle. And we get the last Miramar, not Miramar, but Rondo at the last one. So get ready for this. So here we go for the match number second last. The plane already shown on the year right now. 18 teams in total. Each and every team just got joined. In the last match, the team named as Next Generation couldn't able to join out, but right now they are here back in this track. So let's hope for the best. Who will be the one to get the second year? Let's see. Started from the very initial area, and that will be Sebani and of other area of Nomarepnoi. So each and every teams are willing or going to their own favorable drop location right on this current scenario. 69 total players with the 18 teams on it on the ADF's tabler in all. Heading to us there. Here we go for the teams, ladies and gentlemen. Sebani, I could able to see two different teams heading toward the same drop location. So there will be some classes to be executed on. So yes, Kami Sports is fine going on the tabler area, which is completely empty. Rather than them, there is no sort of enemy engagement. But TBS is one of our players joining this match as well as like the very last one. So yes, let's see. The zone was pretty much fine for those who got dropped initially, so they could able to find out a very good space for themselves inside the zone. Seven sound looked out without any sort of pressure of going into the zone, so that is good conditions. But the teams that got dropped on the later phase will have to think about both. Have to think about the loot as well, think about the zone as well. So yeah, have to work on that. TVSS Sports just getting dropped on the area of the Novoretnoi, but there is numerous friends, rivalry friends are coming nearby for the fights and alls. First of all, they collect some sort of loots, and we could able to see some sort of classes between them, and that is a serious thing to go after. And here we go, Metamani Sports just started the battle, making out a first knock. Okay, with a crossbow as well. Next in Generation Sports, players just got knocked out through a crossbow. PD Sports making out a good knock. Going for the molly. The player is just getting up, but with that. Stand 98 fully able to make it out a knock or not with the shotgun. He's trying to go for that, but not really. He also got knocked out by the next generations. Lastly, he got eliminated. One of the players that got knocked out. Okay, that player is lucky enough to have such good friends, such good teammates who can revive him on really dot at speed. Here we go. AST Sports second player being knocked out at same scenario. One that Romania is also in a very bad situation, whereas last player while he's surviving for the team. Third one also got knocked out. As Terry Sports are here with us, I'm making out the very first revival on time. They're just getting closer, but one tap Romania is on the good case right now. The player is focusing upon making the player revive on time. Okay, he also got shot from the back foot. We are able to recall this as a third body shots. One up Romania got completely exited, and bad fact for the team is that, and this is similar as the first match where they get exited without anything or any points. Here we go. Feeding Sports just get into the battle with the next generation Sports, but bad fact for the team is that they already lose out the very first player. But making out the very first one for the team next generation Sports, and the fights definitely generally converted into 2v2 battles. Right now, the player is pretty much confident, getting closer, but good shot, good knock, and going for the good finish as well. 12 nations point for the team next generation Sports. Try player been surviving here on us. With fingers in triggers, esports are here with a single play standing to the player already eliminated. Last to survival, have to work on that. Here we go. There we can see Team Vanguard, who were the champion for the team last match, are getting into the battles, making out a very good knock at the area Lipotka. But remaining players are still here on us. I could able to look after the team, and that was Big Baby, right? I came not wrong, not wrong at the time. I think I'm not wrong. Okay, but I was wrong pretty much. I think they are one sport. No, 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 no. They are Big Baby. I'm sure of that, but the logo seems to be similar, so I got confused on that. Sorry for that. Old school just getting dropped down. One of the players just got knocked out. The remaining Troy players are here with us, making out a very good knock and finish at the point. So the remaining players are here with us, and players just been dropped down, getting eliminated. Old school is also here with us. First player being eliminated. Remaining Troy players are here, getting back. Mikasa is at a very lower HP. Old sports Dutau just got knocked out at the current positioning. Getting ready with the Uzi right now. Golf Axe Old School. Try plays for a Bible, trying to make out a heal on time. He's performing out the healing up job right in this current scenario with a good nade. That makes a good knock for the team as well. So let's get closer, going for the good nade, but the player's been converted into very low as we have to go into the barrels and baby scores over Larry just got knocked out with a single fragments on themselves. Here we go for the good nade. That good nade make out good frags on his name, but here we go for the good source that makes a good knock at the current positioning. Big Baby Sports last is starting, and these teams for the constant two matches are leading out to play such bad match for the last of the two matches. In the last match, they got eliminated with the 0 points. By this time, they could able to collect a single points, which is not regarded as good one. Nah? So our team single frags. But one of the player also got knocked out for the similar team, so they are getting closer enough to make up the revival. But I could able to look after the team one esports nearby team, so they have to be safe and sound from that one. The player just been started the revival, a rescue procedure in order to save his teammate. So that was a good one. Different teams started with the 8-2 team already got eliminated, but Oli Sports, Dutano just got knocked out. SC Sports Zare also got knocked out. So numerous fights are happening at the same time. ASC Sports last to play survival, but trying to make it out of revival. Could they able to go for it or not? That is a very question raising in my head. But making out a very flare to be bleed out. Remaining try players are here. The revival has been done. Remaining try players are getting ready to take out a small, simple revenge from the enemy team. Definitely, they do collect 3 elimination for a 1-1 elimination from the team, but the player who got eliminated also got a single fracture for the team, so he have contributed something. One for all, the champion team for the very second match, the map of Miramar has been taken out by the certain team. Have collect all frags on their name, not second but second or third. Confusing, but never mind. I think that was the match third, not third but second. Okay, I'm pretty much confused on that. Our team is going for the shots, are making out a good knock, and this will be the second elimination. Remaining players are trying to just head out in this area. You have to perform out 1v2 battles. We have already done on 1v2. Right, the 1v4 battles. Here we go for the third one, but this player but utilize his good game sense to get through one window to another, getting inside of it at the first floor. Okay, that was such a hard job to make it out, but he did it. Getting ready with the molly, but the molly didn't need to get executed before the player got to the fighting zone, making out a good knock. Here we go for the last one. Last one, but helmet. The SD Sports completely got exited from the lobby. So yes, sorry to say, S2S Sports. I think they only could able to collect 3 frag points, but yes, that will be their points, overall points for this match. So to survive last not last but last wrangle but second last match in total. So second last match is this, and here we go. We'll be able to look after the team next generations, I guess. And at the very initial phase, players have been taken out by this team as well, but luckily they could able to make it out a revival on time and haven't had lose any of the players. Moreover, got 12 missions count on their sides, making out a good knock, but lastly Fingers and Triggers got eliminated, but Team Ruslavia, the team without facing any sort of difficulties in 3 matches, taking out a good lead with the double digit points in each and every match, facing some sort of difficulties. They have been taken down as well. So lastly standing, only 1 points. This game is on going on a good direction for the team. So the player already set out his direction from fight to getting rigid out of this area. As a solo player standing, he do have a lot of responsibility to bear it out. He's the only one to manage this lead or cover up this lead by this. And another one team coming closer. And what was the team name? And they're here with a total 33 points on themselves, and that will be Heaven Sports. Only 11 points differ from the team Rizlavia Sports. So 11 points lead for the teams, but good fact by the team Heaven is that they are here with a 4 plus standing on themselves. If I'm to talk about old school sports, got total 12 nations points on their side, so going good till this state. But the next generation just trust out that vehicle, trying to loot out the essentials from their 2-3 eliminations come for the team by making the team Ruslavia 3 player to bleed out from the lobby. Yuki Marian Esports with a hole in his square, looting out the area of Yasna Polena, but there is an engagement of another one team. So we will expect a clash between these are the very two teams. All Star Sports are here with us. 4,000 meter need to be bypassed in order to get in the very zone. So far, they have to go for so far TBSS, one of the players for the team TBSS. Kobe just got knocked out. So remaining players are still here with us, and its Star Sports are at on that space using that shot energy to get healed up and all. Marian Esports are here with us, going for the good shots, making out the very first frag for the team. Joker also got taken down. Getting ready for the nade. Star, here we go for the nade, but could make out a good connection, but not exactly. Ruslavia is put sad, guys, sad. The team with a consistent match in overall 3 matches could have to, in fact, get exited with a single points, and that is a such a pitiable situation for the team as in 3 different matches got a single chicken and 2 matches was more than double-digit points. So this was a bad match for them. And Vanguard Sports, the last game champion teams, are facing a sort of difficulties. Look at these two beautiful horses right now. And two beautiful horses at the back and two beautiful and aggressive forces at the front. Right? Two horses getting into the battles, but last TBS got eliminated without nothing but 0 points. 0 pointer match, not a good one. 11 teams are surviving here with a total 40 players on it. We are heading towards the next circle by the time of only almost a minute and 12 seconds left. So yes, getting into the another segment by the time. And okay, all star sports got 3 eliminations by making the TBSs to be played out from the lobby. So look at these two beautiful horses. Okay, they are saying, "Don't show us, don't show us. We're not likely to get into a very limelight and all. Don't make us famous." They're saying that by making their head to shake out like that. But okay, that player, that yes, horse definitely ignore us. Definitely, he take his face backward and shows his back to us, which is not so good. But look at this old school sports. Here with the total 12 next generation players just got taken down by being dropped down. I don't know where from here where he does get fall out. So that was accident, I guess. And LS Sports with the holding squad struggling through the overall points table are here with us. They haven't collect any sort of points on themselves, but good fact is that 4 players are surviving at the current scenario. They could able to regard as a neutral team with no frag points, no casualty. So good situations for the total players. The 11 teams are here with us. The zone has been converting smaller and smaller. The zone will definitely be a congested and crowded area after this 15. Getting ready for the zone relay done. Let's see, ladies and gentlemen. Either that will be a Sanapolon or Stabler, but okay, Stabler area. Good for the team Scam and the team. Another one that will be our Vanguard Sports is at, and that good Space Man Sports or Man Style Sports will able to get in the very zone easily without any sort of difficulties as there is no one for them to look after. Here we go, Vanguard Sports players getting knocked out through the next generation sports making out a good knock, getting closer for the battles. Have to make it out a fight done on this side, but the fight will be 3v3 by this time. Here we go for the shots, but the confidence could unable to work out. The connection, that is the one that is ultimately necessary right in this current line. Go for the shot. Okay, that player being converted really well. Last player standing. Here we go for the last one. Making out a very scratch to be get bleed out from the lobby, and that was not Vanguard. Sorry to say, that was the old school. The logo was similar though, so I get a bit confused on that. Sorry for that. But good news for the team is that's a trio player. I'll just doing fine than much of the squad did in this match. They are trio with a total 6 points, which is great enough. Making out a good knock at the down sides to make out of finish as Kare through that. On some good connection, but exactly not enough. But lastly, going for the second try by the Fly, making out a good knock, but being finished by Fly himself. And this is the very first elimination for the team. Yes, this player is added the EV of the cable car, going for the constant bullets, making that player to bleed out of the lobby. In fact, Holy Squad got eliminated. One Sports at hashtag 10 position without certain placement points on their side. In order to get that, the team definitely have to reach out into hashtag 8 positioning. So this will be the last chance, second last match, match number fourth, last wrangle to be looked after. Vanguard Sports are here. The total 2 eliminations counts, making on self field out by using that certain painkiller. And in this current scenario, have to go through the spray, but haven't been through that. There are not so much time left here. Only a minute left for the another circle. Using that certain painkiller to just get healed off. The Heaven Sports are here. The two eliminations count on themselves. So let's get ready. Properly ready on this very present scenario. The Heaven Sports totally 12 eliminations count for themselves. Only 40 seconds left, and we have to head up to the another segment, and that will be our stage fourth. Ladies and gentlemen, next sports are here with us. Totally 6 eliminations count for the teams. Next generation sport is trying to get closer for the battle going to conflict, but that makes a very good knock. One after another, two players got bleed out, and last play survival or Holy Square got eliminated. I guess Holy Square. Okay, bad, sad for the team. Okay, good try. But next generation sports got eliminated with 6 elimination only. So yes, without any other placement, 6 points only for this match. Good. But that was a good try. Scammer Sports are here with us. Square availability for the teams. Only 8 teams are competing for the goddamn second for this match. Will be the one to make it out. Let's see together. Stay tuned in for that. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, that will be the must to do right now. And this is the last signs where only trio, not trio teams, or 3 teams, in fact, top 3 teams will definitely advance to the another level, and that will be grand finals. So from these are the 2 matches, a team supposed to be at an hashtag thought, but by this time you will be able to see 3 different teams on top. That will be Roslavia, second will be Heaven Esports, third will be Vanguard, right? That was Vanguard, right? Yes, Vanguard is at on top, and these 3 teams are more likely to go for the advancement qualifications, but we couldn't able to say that as a surety. But let's see. There are many more top competitor. That will be our one for all. Then after that, okay, not one for okay, one for all. Then Yuki Marion, and there we got Baby Sports too in this competition. So they're gonna be performing good in the last match. Who knows? So by the last match, that will be our decider match. So Metamine Sports are here with us. Player are being knocked out for the teams going for the constant bullets, but that will able to get connected as like they expected right now. But the player is constantly changing its location that he allocated at. But look at that knock, good one. 2 players at the same time. In fact, Tami. Okay, with the exit of player Tam for the team have just got some sore bitter at the time, so not a good one. Metamine Sports total 4 eliminations, not 4 eliminations for the Metamine, but that is for the team 1 for all. I guess Metamine just got the first one. Reviving positioning, just when it started rescue phase, just when it started, Vinay just performed the revival. Totally 4 eliminations going for the nade, but that couldn't able to get managed out the very fine connection going for the constant bullets, trying to bring out an off, but that player can definitely convert into very low HP. Here we go, Metamine Sports. The players are getting taken down. One for all is here. The total 4 eliminations count. Here we go. The man sports one ready 22, making out a good knock. 3 player to be knocked out as the same scenario. Last place standing will be our Rosemary, and he is the only one to be available here with us. 1 player been eliminated, 2 player got knocked out at the same time. Meta Sports, Mind Rosemary, 77K is here with the first eliminations count. Mind Gladiator also got knocked out. Here we go. Total 25 players with a total 8 teams are here with us. The zone is getting converted right now, ladies and gentlemen. So let's head out to the another zone by this time. I think Vanguard is the one with the 5 positioning in the zone. So there comes the constant bullets. Lastly, the Metamine Sports also got exited. So not a good fact, but get completely eliminated from the lobby. The zone is being converting slowly, steadily, and slowly. Here we get into the very next circle, ladies and gentlemen. Only 7 teams are here with a total 24 players on it. Players for the team Heaven Sports are also getting taken down. Analyst also faces the on knock, but the revival or rescue procedure already been done out. So getting ready for the animation. That is slowly coming their sides, but not really making out a good knock. But this will be the opportunity to get closer. In fact, get the second one as well. Sports also face two players to be knocked out as Cincinnati Revival need to get started on time, but one is sports players are getting knocked out by All Star Sports, and here we go. Players are just being finished out right now. While 7 teams left it right now, there we go for the nade, and that makes a second time knock for that player. Similar player got finished at the time. The remaining duo player standing this player converting really low as we going for the shots, but this player also got knocked. Last player standing Gabi. Gabi also got eliminated lastly on hashtag similar positioning with only one or two frags. I guess with single frags and single placement points, they got eliminated. Remaining top 6 teams, and totally 18 players are here with us, making oneself healing up by using that certain savings. Just turn out that procedure. One is sports ready. Are here with us. While all size sports star flag Q68 is here with us, just performing some bandage applying procedure right in time, just trying to getting included in that battle right now. One for all esports are here with us. Neighbor is 17 is still here now. 7 eliminations count. 3 player already been bleed out of the lobby using that certain bandages to get healed up right now. So using that certain bandages just get healed up, but people are able to survive much as got eliminated outside the lobby as stage 5 is a cruel zone. So it is hard to get survive outside the zone. The Heaven Sports with this whole squad available, total 6 eliminations, they are more likely to go for the chicken area. But let's see. But All Star also got a fine number advantage. That will be definitely 4 with the 6 eliminations. Same scenario in terms of elimination and the number advantage. Going for the constant bullets, but here we go. That makes a good knock by the team. The Heaven Sports, a tough competitor for themselves, making out a good finish. But okay, that frag has been still out by some other teams, and that will be Scammy Sports. Scammy Sports. Okay, that will be a big stealing job. 6 eliminations count of 5 teams in fact. Kaiso minute. Okay, 21 minute of the game time. This been converted. Aber has to go through the shots, but having been through that, in total 12 eliminations count. Tarmy got eliminated for the teams, but this was their drop of favorable area for themselves, so they are more likely to get to know this area this is the safe place for themselves. So badly, one player get bleed out, but remaining 5 players are trying to making out this game on their side as zone definitely comes on their home or a safe side. But only thing is that they need to capitalize. They need to take out some good momentum. They need to defend this area. But I think the Stabler is getting out of the zone slowly and steady. So I have to get into the very zone on time as well for the teams. But look at this for the team Scam Sports. Another one player got knocked out through that molly. Okay, all side sports are heading to our zone. Remaining 5 players are here with the total 6 eliminations on themselves. So they are giving it a good try. All side sports is here with the total 6 elimination, 15 total players, and 5 teams going for the good shots, making out a good knock. Scum Life just got knocked out as well. A player is just getting finished at the current scenario, so remaining will be last player. Ukrainian Sports also got eliminated by this time at hashtag 5 positioning. Remaining 4 teams are here with us, going for the good shots, making out a good knock at the time. Here we go, All Star Sports. Last Pistani, and that will be a stars. State of Bro 4. And here we go for the last one. Last one also get a bleed out from the lobby. That makes the exit, and the Heavenly Sports also got eliminated from the lobby as well. Remaining top two battles has been initiated between these are the very 2 teams, and that will be solo for the team Sky Sports and for the team Vanguard Sports overall squad. So they are going for the second together, but not really. Century is trying to make it out of clutch, making out a very first player to be knocked out of the second. Okay, second player. Oh, okay, he also got knocked out. Good knock. But remaining 1v2. He had already down out of 1v2 battles. Numerous rivals are coming against him. But by this time he's safe and sound. But let's see if he will able to go for the clutch or not. Last remaining 2 players are here with us. 1v2 already been done. Or Kuli able to go for the clutch. And he go for the third one as well. Last one player, but a good try. But at last, that last player standing. Definitely take out that okay upper ground advantage. Vanguard Sports got the second chicken dinner on this side. So yes, Vanguard Sports are more likely to go for the hashtag 1 positioning by this beautiful match. But the last player for the team is Sky Sports. He's definitely on the line to get that clutch done out by his side Century. centuries. For had already done 1v3 battles, but last place standing taking out. But congratulations, that was a good try. Good luck. Better luck. So okay, better luck next time. 9 elimination for the team. Vanguard Sports lower than the last one, but good one. 19 points on their side. In total, 3 frag by our Brony, another 6 frag by Fly, and that makes a total frags of 9. Total 19 elimination, not 9 elimination, but 9 elimination with a 10 point as a placement. Total 19 points. W Shady. And this is not a first second for them, and that was their second chicken dinner of the event, ladies and gentlemen. We have to talk about two head-to-head team, and that will be our All Stars and VNG Sports. VNG Sports got totally 19 points on their side. I think All Stars is the one to get eliminated as a third position, so they could be able to collect some sort of 5 positioning points, and that makes total 13 points and all. So yes, these two teams will be our top team having head to head with each other. So yes, this will be the head to head comparison between two of the top teams from the lobby. So we definitely have to head up to the another segment, and I guess that will be our overall fraggers for this match. Yes, MVP for the match will be our Vanguard Fly, the champion team with the champion title and MVP title similarly on their name. The team Vanguard Sports is securing both of the fine yes title on their name. Congratulations for this match as well. So yeah, only one match left out by this time. So let's head out to the another 4 fraggers or top 5 fraggers. We already know the one, and here are the remaining 4 players, and that will be Starfly, Huey with a total 4. Third will be our SB, Football 999 with a total 3 packs, and fourth will be Scum Century, the player to try 1v3 battles. The last scenario, but he have done a very good. But Annex Dekudo is at last with the 3 eliminations count, and this will be our top players of the last chance match number 4. So let's get into the match rankings. Vanguard is at the top with the chicken dinner, 19 points on their side. All side with the 12.7 is here with the 11 for the Hammer Zambo. Top 4 teams with the double digit itself. And if I talk about 0 digit points, that goes for the TS and one tap Romania. The match rankings for the match number 4. Let's head out to the overall ranking. If we're able to go through that or suspense or what. I don't know exactly. If the that is all upon them. But here we go. For the overall top players, at the top you got a player named as Fly for the team. Vanguard is with the 14 total points. Second will be as PP Kidur 4K 999 with the total 9. And third will be Ruslafia Tofflov with the total 10 packs. And one fabulous 27 with the 11 packs. At the fourth position, lastly we get a player named as Starfly Q 68 with the total 10 packs. And this will be our overall top players till the match number 4. So let's head out to the overall match rankings in collective results till the match number 4, ladies and gentlemen. Vanguard Sports is at on top with the 49 points, 5 points lead from the Roslavia. Roslavia, your leader, just got taken on by another one team, so have to be conscious on another one team. The Heaven Sports comes up with the same 44 points, but due to the chicken availability for the Ruslavia, they are at hashtag second and third for the Haven. Fourth will be one for all. They are here, the 36 points, 34 for the UK Median Esports. All Stars got 33 points and 32 for the Big Baby. It will be Australia Esports, the 24 and 22 for the Scammer Jabber. They are the teams are in first phase. So second phase, it is really hard to get into hashtag third positioning, but give it a try. Last match, that will be the map of Rondo itself. Rondo is the map of comeback, where if you get a race, then you can able to collect some sort of 30 points and more. If you got the fine aggression, then so yes, congratulations Vanguard for taking out the lead. And let's see who will be the top 3 teams to get qualified for the finals. If you want to know that, stay tuned with us. Last match, Rondo on Malcast will be back on the game last. Take care. Generations last week were already got at speaker. We go ASP Sports second player we knocked on the same scenario when the domination of Melbourne focusing upon making the player drive on time. Okay, he also got shot from the back. Never closer, but good knock, as well. 12 points for the destination score they are one only. They are between actually of that, but the user seems to be similar, so I was confused on that. Sorry for that. Old school was getting dropped off fragments of themselves. Maybe go for the make our good strikes on the name, but here we go for the good sword that is not against the bad match for the last match. The last match they were actually right time to play the Maradona, which is not regarded as so that was a good one. 15 teams. I started with the 18 already allocated, but only 4 Gizano the long area scored batting. Or not hard. Okay, I didn't consider that. Our team is going for short, so making out a good knock and this come out one batter already on one. One go batter there, go for the power one, but like sure. Hard. Getting ready the most part of good to get as needed before the player double in every match some sort of difficult here get that down and then double it was a bad man for him and then when he scored the last game that is a lot of difficult issue that beautiful horses horses at the back and beautiful and aggressive horses at the front right horses getting into the battles but last not into the battles and the fight is on the side but the fight the confidence could never work out. Ultimately, let's say right go for the call. That's it. Great try. Last great try. The last but letting out a very strategy. It on but that's not an off but last good try and then fly. Stop but fight the very first and there is added like after the car. But let's expect that we will make this count for the game. This score is quite good score for the balance but let's but that top one and then but it was let's but that connected as that right now but there is a percentage in the location that we allocated at but managed of the very high connection that well as not but that's very low as speed. Maybe go get a magic score, submit on out, getting ready for that. That is slowly coming their sides, but not really. Taking out a good knock, but the speed up to the time. Maybe to a place that is already ready to go as to go for the shot, but this player also got knocked last week and Gabi also got put. Same scenario. In terms of animation and the comment man. Maybe going to find some glitch, but here we go. That was a good knock. Lively, the heavy knock and time to go on side forward. Last time and that's the start. They will go forward and maybe the last one, all they will shoot out to the lobby. That was excellent. The heavy score. Also the from the lobby as this top. Knock on the resident okay. He also got knocked out. Good knock. What to do? But it on the down, on the go for the back. Everybody started one last one there, but good try. And after that, standing. Highlight to be able to make it out and knock or not in the shot, but expecting for that, but not. Also one knock. Generations lasting here as already. God at speed here we go air sports for us really knock on the same scenario when the proponent also observe that there is focusing upon making the player revive on time. Okay, he also got from the back closer but good shot, good knock as 12 minutes point but the scores they are one more. They are between that, but the number seems to be similar, so I was confused on that. Sorry for that. It was getting dropped off fragments of themselves. Okay, hello and welcome back, guys. We have it already completed 4 matches for Shoot to Survive $400 prize pool event. Teams will definitely go for the finals, and this will be the last chance of getting there. So, last match, the map of Rondo, the last Rondo, and the very last match. I'm on Mulcast, and this will be the game. Last, ladies and gentlemen, last try for the teams to reach out that hard positioning in order to get into the very finals. They definitely get qualified this till there, but sorry to say, among of the 18 teams, we have to say 15 team goodbye from this level. So yes, here we go. The match has just been started. Last chance, last match, match number 5. The zone seems to be in zone, not zone, but playing path seems to be really interesting. But the number of teams get lower. Some of the teams get demotivated and couldn't able to join this. But I think that was not a good fact to do. Just have to respect the space, the stage that you are provided, the space that you earned to be here. So you just have to respect that. But sorry, let's get into the match. 15 total players, 15 teams. As in every teams are heading to their own favorable drop location as this is the last one, the map of Rondo, last and the least match for the day, and this certain stays as well. So teams are heading to their own drop locations, but by this time I couldn't able to figure out any sort of drop classes among of the teams heading to their unfavorable drop location. But those teams who got dropped down initially couldn't able to get the zone, but those teams who could able to get dropped or who are getting dropped at the later on phase could able to get a good yes, John for sure. So getting dropped. I think some of the teams are head out to the area stadium as well. But let's see. I could able to see numerous teams at the same area going for the shots and making out knock for the team. One of Romania and the team Vanguard Sports are also getting in the battle. So okay, numerous teams, not just Vanguard Sports. Okay, look at this. FIDE Sports also getting knocked out by the team All Star Sports, making out a good knock and finish at the time. One after one, another one. So fight a cluster situation of bloodbath is occurring on this area. Players are getting knocked one after another. Fidis for Stalker, in fact, not Stoggler, but he is on very low HP in the verge of getting finished. Here we go for the finish. And another bad fact is that one of the team already got eliminated from the lobby. Look at the team, Vanguard Esports, the double time champion for two different matches are here. Totally three elimination being already corrected by these teams. They have make it out one sports to bleed out. Here we go. FIDE Sports is also facing knock one after another by the team All Side Sports. That is a difficult scenario for them to look after it. FIDE Sports facing one after another numerous casualty. Here we go. AST Sports are still here on us. Multiple teams misses the match, and among them that will be old school, and one team to get eliminated will be one tap Romania exactly. And next generation couldn't able to join this match, and another one team TBS is just not joining this match. I didn't know. That must be some useful reason to be that. So and the Heaven Sports took there as a row got knocked last to survival for the team. So yes, they are in a panic situation, have to make it out and recover a phase on time or recall out on time. Astralize Sports just got a very good knock and have to go through the swords, going for the constant one. Couldn't able to make out a good connection at the end. Unless Sports are here with us, totally 4 eliminations count. First player been knocked out, remaining 5 players are here with us. Unless Sports just come up with good shots, making out a good knock, and that will be the finish going for the constant blitz. That player definitely converted into very lower HP. 20 total players, 14 teams are here with us, and MSC, one of the player, just got eliminated from the lobby. Totally 6 eliminations count for the teams. Getting ready, Metaman Sports is going for the constant blitz. That player just converted into some lower HP, getting ready with the nade. Have to throw that out, and here we go for the throw, but that limit to get connected. As like he thought of that. Big Baby Sports Holland squad, 14 teams, 45 total players, more than 50 players are still surviving at this current scenario, but that is lower in collective to other matches which we have seen out. And this is just a fourth minute of the game starting point. Only 2 minutes and 40 seconds left for the another circle to be here on. So we are being ready for the next 15. There are fight are being initiated between these of the very two teams, making out a finish. Metaman Sports also collecting some decent frags, going with the constant blitz. That player definitely converted into some lower HP. This will be the fourth minute of the game time, and we are heading to the fifth minute somehow, and players are getting knocked one after another. Here we go, good knock for that player, and have to just get closer. Okay, that makes a good finishing touch as well. 53 total player, 14 teams are here with us. 5 eliminations count by mine. Rosemary 77 5 elimination. A ramp is on his name. Good starting, good going. Fourth minute, almost fifth minute, fifth time. We are just being here with a total 14 teams and 53 players. Players are being recalled out for the team. Big Baby Sports, the player is just got revived, not revived, but recalled out. Okay, when Gatti Sports, double time champions are getting into the better battles. Got already 4 eliminations, going for the good knocks. I think two of the players already got knocked out for the similar teams. And here we go for the third one. They are making out or throwing some sort of throwables in order to make a good connection, but not exactly throwing out the smoke in order to get into the battles. Similar area, here we go. Rosemary got a very good shots, a very good knock, but okay, this will be the first casualty for the team. Vanguard Sports, I think so. The player just got dropped down, making out the finish. Right now, looking after the ankle, there we go with the shot. The player got very low at last. Got knocked out by the Rosemary, but finished out by another one player to be close enough. V6 just make it out a very good finish, but 7 elimination in total. Okay, going good. Going good. Here we go for the nade. Throwing out that nade, but couldn't able to get connected exactly as like he thought of that. Making out healing up procedure to be done out. 3 eliminations gone for the team. Getting closer for the battles. Let's go. Here we go. Very good knock. Going for the finish also. That makes a good finish as well. Here we go for the another one as well. Another one also got completely eliminated from the lobby, making on self to get healed up right in this current scenario. 5 elimination in total. VNG Fly just making out a very good knocked out to a name, going for the shots, making out a good knock at the time. And here we go for the last one. Last one being eliminated from the lobby in total. 5 eliminations count for the teams. 3 frags by a single player, and he will be our dominator first year. It is the total players, 14 total teams. When Gary Sports are here with us, One Sports are still here on us, ladies and gentlemen. I have to get it straight out right now. One Sports, one Marvon. MPL is here with us. Total 14 teams, 53 total players. The zone is been converting into second zone right now. 53 players are still here surviving, and no any team rather than one tap Romania from the starting parts of game got exited from the lobby. So that is a good fact, but bad for the team one tap Romania. Sorry to say, but here we go. FIDE Sports are on that area. Right in this current scenario, 56 total players. The players are also getting recall out by this time as well. FIDE Sports just got very fine ace, so I think they will definitely gonna be looking after after that one. Okay, All Star Sports here with us. 5 eliminations count. Asteria Sports is a total 5. Okay, 4 fractions. In fact, mine sports are also getting taken down in the current scenario. That is also making some difficult situations to call that out. Okay, here we go. Getting ready for the nade. I have to throw that out. Couldn't make it out a good connection. The player Rosemary is a very great player with the 7 fracks. Unstoppable title already on his name. Roslavi Sports, the team that is on hashtag second positioning by losing out the positioning against the team BNC. They are at hashtag second. There is a lead of some good lead. That will be a 49 plus 4, 44. Okay, not 54. Yes, 10 points lead. 9 points lead. In fact, 1 point's already been gathered out by the team. Here we go for the constant bullets, trying to make it out a good finish. This is the stage 2, so we have to hit it out to the another segment. Right in this very current scenario, we are getting absolutely ready with the total 3 fracks on themselves. Players are getting ready at the same scenario. Q and Q, Bara boards are here. 3 fracks on their side, have to move out with the vehicle approaches right now. And for the team ROD, players are also getting taken down. In total, 13 eliminations count been collected by this team. Metamine Sports is here with the total 7 fracks on themselves. Have to get close enough for the battles. Here we go for the constant bullets, and that player just got knocked out of the current scenario. So let's head out to the upper side. And Metamine Sports, Rosemary are here with us. So right now, let's wriggle out the players at the current scenario, going for the constant bullets and all. WB balls using that certain first aid, not first aid, but bandages to get healed up properly. Vanguard Sports with total 5 points on themselves, trying to put constant bullets and all, but haven't been through that. Manage blind procedure are being initiated. One of the players just been eliminated. Okay, getting taken down outside the zone. 5 eliminations count, going for the constant bullets. Fanless is on the verge of getting finished as well. 3 eliminations count for this army. 4 frags, one of the player eliminated. VNZ Fanlessy also got knocked out through Scam Century. He make it out of vehicle elimination on the time. So yes, Scammy Sports is also doing good. 4 eliminations count of where are they? Let me see. I don't top 10. Good. But it is really far from hashtag third. So they are also in the very not fine situation to get qualified for the finals. But yeah, okay, try your level best. I must have to say so. If they could able to get some good positioning, but by this time the cutoff point will be 45 till this stage. But here we go, one for all. We're facing a lot of difficulties. Three player already been eliminated as the last person arrival. Have to make it out of fine fight right in this time. Only one elimination on their side. Fingers intriguers. Sports are here with the whole squad available at the current scenario. One sports are here. Only one frag using that certain first aid in order to get properly healed up right now. But last player standing, last one survival, last player, last responsible body for the team to collect some decent points on themselves. And okay, it is really hard for them as well to get qualified for this sort of standing. We're gonna know that situation will be really rough and tough for them as well. Only 13 teams are here with us, and here we go for the team AST. Today just got taken down in the words of getting finished as well. Here we go. Lastly, AST Sports completely got eliminated out of the lobby, making out some recall out of procedure and one of all, and that will be the great decision made out by him. So all four players been available. Could they able to go for the chicken, which makes them to be qualified enough for this match? But let's see. I also don't know about that. So we're gonna be figuring out together. So be here till the last. We're gonna be talking about those of the teams who got qualified and who are not likely to get qualified for and get out of these from this stage. So that was a good journey for numerous teams. And for example, in one time Romania, they got eliminated as the very first team from the lobby, but they did try their level best. But yes, good luck for upcoming events. And here we go. Big Baby Esports with a single frags on themselves over lady. Remaining try players are here without any of the fragments getting closer. Scam Luff just got knocked out at the time. Scam Sports is facing difficulties as well. Also the play zone, I could able to figure it out. Some player getting knocked out and Sports first player being taken out over there. The player just got knocked out. Okay. As well, one of the player with the three elimination got eliminated. The player with the Dominator tag just got eliminated from the lobby. I would have to go through the shots, going for the good spray, but couldn't able to make it out a good knocked at the point. Here we go for the finish, making out a good finish at the time. Our team are here with the total 4 eliminations count, 3 by a single player. Lastly, Endless Sports got completely exited from the lobby, 3 eliminations count. Our team are here with us. Totally 12 teams, 44 players, 22 shots going for the first and a good one. That was a good finish as well. Mind be sick. Just get into the very fight with the VNZ fly, making that player to bleed out of the lobby, going for the grenade, and that was not a good connection to be made out. The player faced some sort of shots. Lastly, the need workout. Congratulations, making out a good knock. This will be the 7 frags, I guess. But okay, look at this. Team Heaven Esports is also facing some difficulties on themselves. Therein has a third position, and I think this will be the 3 teams to get qualified for the next stage. There is no viable option to get qualified for all the teams, but I don't say that surely. Look at this team at the fourth stage, so could able to get some good. Okay, that was ASC Sport. The 33 plus 5 will be 35, 36, 37. 38 points in total. If they got the chicken, there is slow opportunity. So let's see if they able to make it out or not. Also going for the constant blitz. Even sports. Okay, another one facts for themselves, going for the good finish as well. But lastly, they also got eliminated. So there is a risk of not quite getting qualified for the teams. Quite qualified. Okay, let's see. The Heaven Sports are here with us. Heaven just got completely eliminated from the lobby. That will be the good spray, trying to make it out a good knock. Yes, okay, that will be the good knock as well. Latvia got a good one, and second frags on their side as the revival procedure just been executed at the time. For the team Scam the century, the last player for the last match, that he had already performed out a very good clutch, or not perform exactly, but tried a very good clutch. He have already making out in the last match 1v3, but he choked at the last, but that was such a good try. But if we could expect this match for him to make it out a clutch,
from learning the lesson from the last one, then that will be good enough. FIDE Sports players are also been taken down, going for the constant blitz. Audi Sports, Jelly 77 just got taken down, getting ready with the nade, and here he goes for the nade. His side step, bro. 0-4 is going for the nade. First player being taken out for the teams, and lastly, our team got out from the lobby through this team collects 9 elimination, but look at the situation of the team feet. That is really bad situation. 3 player on a draw got knocked out the team, with a 4 player of number bandits got instant knock of 3 players, where last Pristani is trying to make it out a revival. When Gary Sports, the champion team, the double time champion teams, got eliminated with a total 6 elimination points for only. But let's see, Roslavia could able to get the positioning back on their side or not. Here we go. They achieve the Holy Squad 7 eliminations count in total. Here we go for the net. And here they make it out a very good exit for the team PD Sports. And PD Sports, sorry to say, you are not qualified for the next round. And sorry. And in total, 6 eliminations for the teams. Okay, Scam Century also got eliminated right now with a beautiful net. 7 frags on the team side. And Scammers Sambo got completely eliminated at the 8 positioning. AQ Fly Q68 for the teams. Yuki Mariani Sports Big Baby are here the total 6 elimination scoring points, and okay, they are also trying to be qualified. They are trying the level best. Totally 20 frags for the team 9. Okay, Metamine Sports also trying, but they are not in a fine position with the 36 points only. If they able to get the game as a second, as like I in the starting phase I have talked about a thing, and that was the aggression. The aggression has been figured out by my Metamine Sports. If they get the trigger dinner, then there is high probability of getting into the very qualified stages as the third positioning. So 6 eliminations. Big Baby Sports seventh, in fact, seventh elimination on their side. 7 teams are available as well. So a baby over lady going for the constant bullets. 7 eliminations count on their side. Star player also getting knocked out for the team All Star Sports, and Ruslavia are also getting taken down. Here we go. Minded Sports also got knocked out, going for the constant bullets, making it out a good knock at the time. Making it out a clean up procedure. Let's get ready. Here we go for the nice one. Rosemary will be the last one, and he also got taken out of the lobby. Lastly, that team got eliminated with the 21, but that was a good try. But sorry to say, these guys aren't qualified either way. So that was a good try, I must have to say. But sorry, guys. If you able to get the chicken down on your side, then there was a high probability of getting qualified, but not now. Sorry, a big sorry for me. Shots going, standing, making a very good knock. But I think for the heaven, it's been difficult to get qualified as well. Totally okay. 44 points and 46. Okay, Ruslavia got 8 eliminations count, making another one player to be knocked at the same time. But revival wouldn't be that hard to make it out. Last 5 teams are competing for the WWCD. Who will be the champion teams? I don't exactly know. But look at this. One is Sports, Nebuni just got knocked out right now. This will look at elimination for the teams, and being ready to go for the fights and looting out some additional loots from this area, from that remains in fact. And Metamining Sports, okay, it was slow for the data to be loaded at like this. And okay, remaining 4 teams are here with us. Top 4 teams, top battle. Right in this current scenario, Roslavi Sports, for play survival at elimination. Okay, couldn't able to reach out the zone. Got knocked out of the zone. In fact, okay, got the second player to be knocked out at the same time. Remaining 2 players standing for the team's part. It is a great loss for the team. I must have to say, getting ready with the net. Have to throw that out. If he make it out a good connection, then there is a viability. But he definitely have to make out a cover. But I think that vehicle will act out as a fine cover right now. He must have to get healed up on his own. So last row plays survival, where they are adding square. One player just got eliminated outside the zone by facing that damage. And another one player just got out from the vehicle through a vehicle crashing by the team Yuki Marian Sports. So remaining 3 teams are here with us. In total, this is the 19 minute of the game time. One for all got completely eliminated and has 5 positioning, but that was late info. So only 3 teams, and there is we are showing with the 4 teams. Okay, that is some data issues. So ignore that. There is some technical difficulties. You gotta know that technical such situation couldn't able to control at some point. So this is one of those. So only 3 teams are here with us. 3 teams. Seven players. Yuki Marini Sports is here with the trio plus right? Trio Wali. Here we go, Star Sports. Have to get closer, coming closer for the battles, I guess. Just holding the scenario, making some sort of cover out of it. Right now, getting ready with the net and all. Let's get ready. Let's throw that out, but that will able to make out a connection, but not exactly good one. Here we go for the shot. Very good knock. Another one player named Step Bro also got knocked at the same time. So last play survival at the for the scenario. Okay, Rose Grafia Sports. So players have been taken out. Last play survival. That will be top flop. One of the MVPs. Last place survival. Okay, one of the players coming from behind, taking shots, and was Lafayette top of taking out of finish. Okay, he do have to make it out of 1v3 clutch. Could able to see a clutch at the last, but not really. That makes a good grenade. Good connection. Last match has been taken out by Team Yuki Marion after two raw chicken dinner for the team. Vanguard Sports finally a new team could able to secure their positioning as a champion team in the last match you made in esports. Congratulations for the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful chicken dinner. Are you guys ready to see who are those three teams to get qualified for the grand finals and which are those of the 15 teams who have been lifted out from this round? In order to get to know, you have to be stay tuned. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. But congratulations for the last second. But the team to get the last second is also not, I think, wasn't capable enough with the points to get qualified. So yes, let's see what was the real case over here. WWCD by the team Yuki Merijuni Sports. But I think the result will be a little late. Till then, I think we just have to go for a small break and get back with the results. I think we'll be just back.
Live sports got a very good knock and had to go through the thought one minute to make out a good connection at the end. And let's see sports are here with us. So the 12 times they have here. The sports will come up with a good shot, making out a good knock, and then the finish rate for the concern look that they have definitely converted into very low at 5 and these are the very good teams making out a finish. Meta Mighty sports also coming some decent tracks, they can convert into some lower at speed. With the 4th minute of the time as we are heading to the 15th minute somehow and players are getting knocked one on the other very good knock for that player that's going some sort of play into the field they get a connection but not exactly going out this one that's good game so that's other similarly yet in Roosevelt got a very good shot the players also drop down right now after the angle plays to the shot the play got very low and last got knocked by the team it goes for the battle let's go here we go for the finish also. That looks a good finish as this. Here we go for the another one as another one. Slice just got a very good knock and has to go through the thoughts going with a constant one. Couldn't able to make out a good connection at the end. And let's see sports are here with us. Good as well. Thanks for coming here. The sports will come up with a good shot, making out a good knock and that's the finish makes the constant look that they are definitely converted into very low at 5 and these are the very good teams making out a finish. Meta Mighty Sports also calling for some decent tracks going to convert into some lower ad speed into the 4th minute of the time as we are heading to the 5th minute somehow and players are getting knocked one on the other very good knock for that player but with some sort of labels in the field they get a connection but not exactly going out this much very good game so that's other similarly yes it goes got a very good shot the players also drop down right now after the angle plays over the shot the play but very low and last got knocked by the Sanpati. It goes for the battle. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. For the finish also. That's a good finish as this. Here we go for the another one as slice just got a very good knock and have to go through the thoughts with one. Take out a good connection at the end. And let's see sports are here with us. Good as well. Time players are here with us. And let's sports also come up with
Okay, sorry for the inconvenience. The result was delayed, but yes, we are back again with the results. So, okay, last match chicken dinner has been done by the team Yuki Marini Sports. That was okay. That will be our last match champion team. and that was the team none other than UK Meridian. Congratulations for being the champion for the last match, ladies and gentlemen. So let's head out to the results without wasting any other time. So here we go. 11 elimination for the teams in total, 21 pointer match for the teams. So it has six elimination has been contributed by a single player named as Bazaga. In fact, and okay, Sunny V is here without any sort of tracks, and Zabra is here with a one frag. And if I have to talk about Fly Q, he's here with a total four frags. So he's on the list of MVP, I guess. And this will be our WWCD team stats to call out. So here we go for the head to head. Head to head, we got a team, Metamine Sport. They have tried the level best, but if they able to get the chicken, then there was high probability of getting qualified for themselves, but they couldn't able to do that. So 122 points on their side as they get exited as a 7 and all. So yes, but UK Meridian got 11 total frags with the 10 plus 10 points, 21 points only. But I don't think so they are also qualified for the event. But let's see. That will gonna be definitely shows us through the over rankings who was qualified and who were not. So till then, we have to just wait for that to come up. And here we go for the MVP for this match, and that will be the player known as that man be second. This team totally collected 21 frags. Among those 21 frags, 11 frags has been contributed by a single player named as Man Bisek, and that will be 11 fraction. He was the MVP for this match, 1900 plus damage, followed by Mind Rosemary. For the team start will be Yuki Reni Sports Vazaga, 16 with the 6 fraction. Fourth will be NSG Changchung. I didn't able to pronounce it name, but last week we got a player named as Scam Camry with a total 4 of frags, and this will be our top players for this match, ladies and gentlemen. So without wasting any of the other times, let's get into the rankings, and that will be the Metamine Sports with the 22 points, 21 for the UK Meridian. Rosabilia is here with the 15, 13 for the team All Star Big Baby with the total 9, and this will be the top 4 teams with the double digit points. Remaining teams are here with the single digit points. There are numerous teams with the zero digit points as well. Finger T Triggers is only teams that got joined but couldn't able to get any sort of points on themselves. But remaining trio teams couldn't able to connect or join this last match. That will be TBSS Next Generation and Golf Axe Old School. So yes, that was not a good thing, but let us accept that fact. But this is the result for the match round fight. So without wasting any of the times, let's see which teams able to get qualified and which couldn't. But firstly, let's talk about MVP. And MVP was the player none other than Manbisek, and he got into this positioning after getting 11 fracks in a single match of the last match. And last match was the route for his great victory. With a total 17 fracks as an overall MVP, 4,000 plus damage by his size. Crazy last match. Congratulations for being MVP. But beside being a MVP, he couldn't able to be anything. Although being a MVP, they couldn't able to get qualified enough, I think. But sorry to say, soon will be Bianchi Fly with the 16, third will be Rose to Lob with the total 13, fourth will be mine, Rosemary 77 k with the 11, and last we had a player named as SPP Picador, Foki 99, 999, sorry. Okay, total 10 facts by each side, and this will be our overall top players. So I'm ready to see champions and runner-ups. And champions and both runner-ups are equally qualified for the finals. So let's see who were them, how many points did they able to secure and all. Here we go directly into the rankings. Rose Genevia, firstly, they got qualified at hashtag 1 positioning. 59 points. Second will be Evanegard with a total 55 points and 55 same points for the UK Meridian. But I'm wrong at the point. UK Meridian got the last game second dinner and definitely get qualified because of the last match 21 point match. So this will be the top 3 teams. Congratulations, I was wrong. Sorry. And fourth will be the Heaven Sport. They have tried their level best, but couldn't able to secure at that positioning. Fifth will be All Star Sport. Big Baby is here with the 41 and 7 only, one for all with the 39 and 38 for the team Metamine Sports. But at a 9, we will be able to look after the team Iskama Zambo, the 29 points, and this will be the top 9 teams. But rather than that, Rose La Zefia, Rosavilla, in fact, and Vanguard and Yuki Meridian, so other teams have to be exited or have to say goodbye from this stage. And this will be our match schedule. First match taken out by the team Ruslavia, second by one for all, third and fourth by Vanguard, lastly EQ Meridian. And last match was a route for the team EQ Meridian to get qualified. And this was the overall event. And thank you so much for watching delivery. And definitely top three will be soon in the finals too. So get join over there as well. So I'm on Mulcast. This was the game last. We have already talked about the results and all. And thank you so much for watching delivery. Bye bye, tata, good night, sayonara.